Hey everyone, welcome to the stream. This is a counting nightmare. Welcome Tag, welcome Counting, welcome American, and thanks for the host. Welcome Jakotas. We're continuing with case 3, unfortunately, of Justice for All, the second Ace Attorney game. Loading it up now. Just doing a little sync test. How is everyone today? Are you all good? I'm pretty good. I've got some good news from my doctor, so I'm pretty relieved about that. Good luck on your tournament, Counting Kittens. That sounds pretty exciting. Yeah, looks alright. The sync that is. Okay. I haven't heard the soundtrack for number 3 in quite a while, so that'll be interesting. We're back. Episode 3. Let's continue. Hello. Okay, let's do a rundown of what happened. I want to access my court record. Alright. December 29, 11:54 AM. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 5. Okay, here we go. Court record. This will probably be the easiest way to explain what the hell's going on. Okay, this one's all about a circus. So, Maya's our assistant again. Very good. We're defending Max, a fabulous magician. He apparently, or he's been accused of killing the ringleader of a circus, the circus he works at. So the victim was found outside in the snow. He was hunched over he was slumped over a mysterious box. It was really heavy, and a witness apparently saw Max heading there, but we kind of tore the witness's testimony apart. This was the witness. This guy sucks. He's a ventriloquist. He's got a puppet who's really annoying, and that's the only way he talks. Oh, this guy sucks. I hate him. This is Regina, the daughter of the ringmaster. For someone whose father just got murdered, she doesn't seem to care. So, she's kind of questionable. Also, she's 16 and everyone has a crush on her and wants to marry her, which is... Mo, this is another person from the circus, obviously. He's the next person we're going to have to deal with in court, unfortunately. There's a lot of annoying characters in this case. And also, of course, Francisca is the prosecutor again. Right, yeah, so Max, everyone at the circus seems to hate him. He doesn't get along with other people. A kitty cam? A kitty cam would be a good idea, but, you know, it's just me for now, sorry. Yeah, I'm a bit tired, so I'm just lying down on the couch. So Max's hat was found at the crime scene. That's why they think Max did it. Also, there was no footprints in the snow of any attacker. There was only the victim's footprints. And so Max has been known to fly around using magician tricks, so that's why he's the prime suspect. Max's real name is Billy Bob. Yes, important note. There's a crime scene. The victim was hit over the head with a blunt object. We haven't found the murder weapon yet, so... And what else is there to talk about? There's a monkey who steals shiny things. In the box there was a small seasoning bottle that had pepper in it. We don't know what that means yet. Alright, I think that's the important stuff. The rest, I guess, will kind of explain itself. Oh, your cat, who's also a calico, is sleeping behind you on a sheet on the couch. Ah, it's cute. Very cute. Pleasant stooge, whatever you say, game. Oh, is that what it said for Mo? Ah, yep. You don't see me, you see the kitty. What are you talking about? That's me. Yeah, that's me. Sweetie, you have to believe me. I didn't go anywhere near that crime scene. So then, where were you when the murder took place? We talked about it yesterday, remember? I was in the ringmaster's room. And while you were there, it was the ringmaster who left the room, right? Exactly. He told me to wait in the room because he would be right back. That's when the ringmaster headed to the scene of the crime, right? That's what it seems like. But the ringmaster must have been wearing Max's costume, right? Oh, sweetie, I just remembered. I went straight to the ringmaster's room, still dressed in my stage clothes. But when I got there, I went ahead and took the costume off. Which means? It means that the ringmaster could have taken his costume and went out looking like Max. Fabulous! That's a fabulously possible possibility. Hang on. The webcam isn't really centered on me. Hang on. No. Come on, webcam. Oh god. It keeps sliding to the side, sorry. Webcam, stop it! It's just sitting on a Blu-ray case at the moment, so it's very slippy slidey. And... that'll do. That'll do. I switched minds with Cleo. Well done, Nick! However, sweetie, why would the ringmaster want to dress up like me? Isn't that a bit strange? If you think about it, all they found at the crime scene was my silk hat. Hey, Waltz, welcome to the stream. What about my cloak? Where did that go? Double, Wow, Max, I never thought of that. You should be a detective or something. Well, I was never quite sure what to be when I grew up. Magician or president? You have no idea how hard it was to make a decision. That's really cool. Fabulous. This mystery just keeps getting deeper. 12:06 PM. Courtroom number 2. Hey, the grey man? Is that a cat on my webcam? No, that's me. I'm lying on the couch today because I'm a bit tired. Now that everyone is back, let's get started. The court is now back in session. Miss Von Karma, please proceed with the prosecution's case. Very well. I will now call my next witness. A pitiful clown, with the unfortunate distinction of having seen the entire thing. Will Mr. Lawrence Curls please take the stand? Why did she just call him a pitiful clown? The witness will state his name and occupation for the court record. I don't know what he said. Something about West Clownopedia. Name and occupation. Will the witness please inform the court why he was speaking autobiographical gibberish? I'm sorry. I'm just not used to being in court. I've never been in a courtroom in my life. I wasn't quite sure what joke is best suited to this sort of occasion. What in the world are you talking about? You're in a grand hall of justice, not some comedy club. Since it's easy to see your occupation, please state your name for the court. Oh yeah, maybe this joke is okay. Mum, do I have to wear pants? The sign on here says no shirt, no shoes, no service. Okay, how about this? Have you met my proctologist, Dr. Seymour Butts? How was that one? Yeah, Simpsons did that one first. Yeah, not sure why people keep mentioning the webcam. There's nothing different today. It's kind of weird. But a couple of clowns who are up to no good. Your name? Lawrence Curls, professional funny man, also known as Mo the Clown. You witnessed the scene at around 10:15 PM the day of the murder, correct? Yes, it is. Very well, Mr. Curls. Will you please testify to what you saw that evening? A rabbi, a priest? and a Rastafarian walked in... Without the humour, please. Okay. Oh, poor Mo can't be his normal stoogey self in court. Yeah, poor Mo. I know. I'm not the greatest comedian in the world. I haven't been able to make people laugh for 10 years. Wow. No matter what I say, all I get in return is a vacant stare and polite applause. Since no one ever laughs at my jokes, I've taken to laughing at them myself. It's a bad habit, but hey, at least I'm trying. Imagine my predicament. I'm a clown who can't make people laugh. I'm almost useless. But I keep trying. I even tried to come up with jokes just for today. But this atmosphere is very nerve-wracking. I decided to try making everyone laugh. Seriously, everyone, what do you think of me? How am I doing? Aren't we the ones supposed to be asking the questions here? Witness? Huh? We will listen to your call for help after the court proceedings are over. Will we, though? Thus, please stick to the facts of this case. Really? You'll really hear me out? Well, I'll make sure that one of my staff will be your straight man later. Thank you. I can't wait. Poor Gumshoe. Oh, yes, it's gonna be Gumshoe. Oh. Now that that's settled, shall we begin once again with the testimony? Of course we can. I'll talk for as long as you want. Mo starts misquoting openings to various TV shows just for the clown slant. You know he does A-Team at one point. Ah. That's kind of neat. I probably won't recognise him, but that is kind of neat. What you witnessed? The night of the murder, after practice was over, I went straight back to my room. You have no idea how tired I was that night. I was pooped. I thought I'd go straight to sleep, but before I did, I glanced out the window. That's when I saw two silhouettes. They were a bit far away, though. It was the ringmaster, and he was with Max, who was wearing his cloak. I kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max clogged the ringmaster over the head. That's very interesting. If this eyewitness account is to be believed, I have enough to pass judgment right now. Of course you can. There is no way that this account can be criticised. However, the witness is a bit, how do you say, off-kilter? Almost like he has some sort of atmosphere of guilt surrounding him. That must be because of my insincere smile. Mr. Wright, please begin the defence's cross-examination. Yes, Your Honour. Nick, you've got to find some kind of contradiction in his testimony. Yeah, thanks, Maya. I knew that. I know that. Yeah, even Phoenix knew that. Mr. Wright. Your Honour? I'm afraid that if you push this witness too far, it would bring disaster upon the court. Thus, I sincerely hope you are not going to engage in pointless saber-rattling. I understand, Your Honour. If you cause this clown to stray from the facts, I'll hold you responsible. Why am I responsible? I'm not the one with the corny jokes. Is this the first witness we can't just press whenever we want? Alright. I'm gonna save first, because I think we might actually get penalties for pressing him whenever we want. Yeah, I'm gonna drink some water. Alright. The night of the murder, after practice was over, I went straight back to my room. You'd say that practice wrapped up around 10 PM, correct? See, that's the thing. Huh? How exactly am I supposed to make a joke about 10 PM? Now 8 o'clock, that's something a clown can riff off of. Let's just pretend that it was 8 o'clock. That way I can make a great joke. No. Let's not make it 8 PM, alright, Mo? What do you mean, let's not? Don't take the clown out of the clowning around. Come on, Nick, just listen to his joke. There are 3 reasons why I don't want to. 1, I probably won't laugh. 2, I'll get hit with a penalty. 3, I'll get whipped. Those are all very good reasons. Will the witness just proceed with his factual testimony? You are so boring. You have no idea how tired I was that night. I was pooped. You were pooped that night? Yeah, I was very, very tired. Not to mention I had some bad Mexican food. What? The double cheese double. Bean enchilada is a dangerous menu item. What happened after that? As they say, happens. That one was cool, huh? I hear the kids really love toilet humour these days. That joke was so hip, I don't want to ruin it with a reply. I've got a good reply though. That joke was so funny it just earned you a penalty. Oh wow. I didn't even... yeah. Oh, hang on, my window is just a bit messed up. Hang on. Couldn't see chat. Okay. Welcome, Buddy Cart. Did I say welcome to you? I'll welcome you anyway. I might as well press this one further and see what terrible, awful dialogue we get. Since I'm going to reload anyway. You know you want to hear the joke. A man goes to his doctor, and the doctor asks, how is number 1? The man says, every day at 6. Witness, these are exactly the type of jokes you should save for that detective. Ow! You knew what would happen. Don't look at me like that. Mr. Wright, you're hereby penalised. This will not become a kangaroo court. This isn't funny at all, in more ways than one. Another typo. So many typos in this one. Jeez. Is that hard to get a proofreader? Alright, so let's try to actually play this. What one would I actually press? Yeah, I think that's the one I would actually press, because that's the really important detail. Or that one. One of those two is what I would press. But, you know, let's get all the dialogue. Okay, we've seen that one, seen that one. I thought I'd go straight to sleep, but before I did, I glanced out the window. You just happened to glance out of the window? You could say that. You could also say I peeked, stared, glimpsed, peeped, eyeballed. Mr. Curls. Oh, I guess synonyms aren't allowed either. What should I do? I wonder if I should press him further on this issue. At least most of them give you the option of backing out if it doesn't seem important. Then you don't get a penalty. Exactly why did you look out of your window that night? Why? Why? Clowns don't need a reason to look out their windows, do they? That's not what I meant. I meant that, well, when we spoke yesterday... Once I had tucked myself into bed, I heard this amazing noise. It was incredibly loud. Oh, right. I forgot about that. It sounded like a giant thump. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You forgot? Your Honour, the witness looked out of his window upon hearing a loud sound. He did not just simply glance out of his window that night. Oh yeah? That's right. I forgot to mention that thump, didn't I? That's not something you just forget to mention. Yeah, what she said. I believe it would be best if Mo were to revise his testimony. Very well. Mr. Curls, please revise your testimony. This should start turning the tables in our favour. Okay, yeah, I would not have thought to press that one harder. So, yeah, actually this is pretty hard, if I wasn't, you know, save scumming. Oh, he's actually changed this part completely. Obviously that's what we want, so I'm going to check out the other ones. Just so we can see what the other dialogue is. I'm thorough, okay? That's when I saw 2 silhouettes. They were a bit far away, though. Far away, you say? If you had to say exactly, how far away were they? Let me think about that for a second. If my room is here, and they looked about yay big, I'd say they're about 30 feet from my window. Just 30 feet? That's not far at all. It was snowing that night, and it cut down on visibility. I see. Please continue with your testimony regarding the two shadows that you saw. It was the ringmaster, and he was with Max, who was wearing his cloak. You'd say you clearly saw this, even though you were, by your own admission, far away? That's right. I had been thinking about it over and over since that night. But things didn't really make sense until I spoke with the prosecutor, Miss Von Karma. Yeah, I'll bet. But now I'm 100% certain that it was Max and the ringmaster that I saw that night. Just think about it. How could I be wrong if Max is always wearing his uppity symbols? Uppity symbols? Lawyers nowadays. Do you even have to go to school anymore to be one? Alright, everyone knows what to do. All together now, say it with Uncle Mo. See what I mean? It's always like this. The crowd never wants to go along with me. I've no idea what he wanted them to even say, so yeah. I must really be utterly and completely worthless as a clown. Yowz! Enough foolishness. Get back on track. Will the witness please testify as to what he saw? And only what he saw. I kept watching them and all of a sudden, Max clonked the ringmaster over the head. You say you saw the ringmaster get clonked over the head? Yes, I did. It's the climax of my story. He really does enjoy the completely random non sequitur. What would you say the victim was struck with? You mean the weapon? I have no idea. The weapon wasn't found at the murder scene, right? That's not what I meant. You did say you did see everything, didn't you? Well, yeah, I suppose I did. Wait, no, I didn't. I didn't see a weapon. Ah. Mo? Did you or did you not see the crime of murder committed that night? I will not permit you to harass my witness in this manner. You'd better have an excellent reason for attacking this poor clown. Because if you don't, you know what is waiting for you. Whoa, that's a big one. A nice penalty. Oh, isn't this a bit melodramatic? So what will it be then, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Do you have any clear basis to believe that my witness did not see the crime? I'll go with no at the moment. Well, see, right now, I don't have a clear basis to be thinking that. Then this is just another one of your pointless efforts to badger my witness. Well, we get on anyway. Thus, you have just earned yourself a penalty from me. Now, wait a second, Miss Von Karma. Well, this time, I do not feel the need to treat Mr. Wright so harshly. That's right, what he said. Bailed out by the judge. What an honour indeed. If we must penalise Mr. Wright for his display, I think a verbal censure will be best. Huh? You know the rules, Mr. Wright. There is no room for baseless hounding in this courtroom. I guess he didn't really bail me out after all. You know, most testimony and what he told us yesterday are kind of different. Yeah, I noticed. We've just got to pinpoint what's changed. You can do it, Nick. Right, so I think we do have reason to believe he didn't see the murder because he heard the noise, and the noise would be the victim getting hit over the head. So that would have already happened when he looked. But I'm going to load to get my health back. Save's gone. The judge is a better comedian. I don't think I tried this option yet. We'll see what this dialogue is. Very well, Mo. How about we get back to your testimony now? This is definitely one of your more straightforward cross-examinations, Mr. Wright. Of course. You threaten me with a penalty if I don't keep this stooge in check. That wasn't that exciting. Keep pressing. Should be drinking water while I do this. It's a good water break. Okay, you know what? I actually kind of like the clown music. I'm sorry, I kind of like the clown music. The main circus music is... it tears through my brain. But the clown music, I actually kind of like it. Do I end up pressing on this one? I don't remember if I did. Let's find out. I heard a huge noise outside the window, and that's what made me take a look outside. What was the sound like? Well, I guess it kind of sounded like... I guess you could say... Mr. Curls, may the court remind you that humour is unnecessary? Oh, how'd you know that I was going to make a joke? I guess that the sound sounded like, I suppose it sounded like someone getting hit with something very hard. Yep, that's what it sounded like, honestly. Someone getting hit, huh? What then? You went to look out the window and you saw? Yeah, there we go. So we have reason to believe you didn't actually see the murder, so... I wonder what happens if you tried this before you've uncovered this bit of dialogue. No, doesn't matter. Objection! 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 So the second game, is that the one they introduced this health bar? Because then they can, that's when they introduced the idea of like bigger and smaller penalties, right? Yeah, so this health bar must have been introduced in the second game. Yes! I've got a great reason to make my claim. And I suppose you will be telling us all that great reason? Of course I will. The reason is the witness's very own testimony. What is the meaning of that, Mr. Wright? Mo said that he heard a sound like a thump of someone getting hit. He did say that. However, Mo just stated the following under oath. I kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max clonked the ringmaster over the head. If Mo is to be believed when he says he looked out the window upon hearing a sound, there is no way that he could have seen Max clonk anyone. In 1972, I cried... Mr. Curls, how do you respond to Mr. Wright's assessment? They didn't commit. These clowns promptly escaped from a maximum security clown car. Mr. Curls, are you reciting the C-Team theme to anger this court? C-Team, yeah, that's pretty good. No, I'm just stalling for time while I jog my memory. Great job, Nick! These types of witnesses always seem to have a selective memory. You just have to peel back the layers of the clown makeup to find the truth. Well, oh, you're back from your jog? Ah! Yeah, the judge is way funnier than this freaking clown. Well, it pretty much happened the way I said. Pretty much? When I looked out my window that night, the ringmaster was already face down in the snow. The prosecution helped me fill in the gaps of my statement. Von Karma. Tampering with witnesses again. So now you are saying that you did not see the defendant clonk the ringmaster? Yes. When I looked out my window, the ringmaster had already checked out. Checked out? Yep. He was on permanent vacation, as they say. Ah, that's not funny at all. What? Wasn't he your friend? Mr. Curls. Your Honor, you did not witness the actual crime. However, you still say you saw the criminal, correct? Yes, exactly. The ringmaster was slumped over and I saw someone's silhouette next to him. Very well. Then please testify to this silhouette you saw. I expected the truth. And if I even catch a hint of a joke from you, I will put you in a holding cell until you learn court etiquette. Sorry, court etiquette. Got it? Nice. Got it. Thanks, Judge. Thank you. Thank you, Judge. Judge has the sass, yeah. The Judge is pretty good. It was a bit far away, but that shadow could only have belonged to Max. There's no doubting it, especially since I saw his uppity symbols. His silk hat, that black cloak, they were all there. His face was silhouetted, but there was no doubt that it was him. Hang on, what about the white rose? Was it a white rose? Didn't mention the rose. His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying. It does seem as if the defendant was at the scene of the crime. It took the clown long enough to get his facts straight. But whatever, this should finally be good enough, yes? It is decisive testimony. Was Max really at the crime scene that night? He said he wasn't there. We have to believe in that. All right, Mr. Wright, commence your cross-examination. Silhouette. Alright, do I have to worry about pressing him this time? Let's save just in case. It was a bit far away, but that shadow could only have belonged to Max. Don't you think that you're going a little overboard with how explicit you're being? That shadow belonged to Max is an awfully firm statement, don't you think? What are you getting at? I'm just saying that one of your fellow performers' life is on the line here. Are you truly, 100%, absolutely certain that it was Max? Oh, I'm not the kind of person who would lie about something as serious as this. The silhouette I saw was Max. I'm convinced of that. It doesn't seem like he is jumping to any conclusions this time. Let's go over this again then. What makes you so sure that you saw Max that night? There's no doubting it, especially since I saw his uppity symbols. Trillo said the same thing. But if it was just the symbols, then even I could have been wearing them. What if someone had just taken Max's symbols and worn them? I thought of that myself. But just looking at the shape of the face I saw, it must have been Max. You're sure of that? Hang on, now he says he saw the face? Such a silly little boy. He threw his entire case headlong into a trap. Wait, what? His silk hat, that black cloak, they were all there. You're sure that is what you saw that night? Exactly what I said I saw is exactly what I saw. I've got eyes like a hawk. Don't birds have terrible night vision? Wait, do they? Probably, no. Well, that's not all I saw. I mean, unless we're talking about owls, of course. Yeah. But that's not all I saw. His face was silhouetted, but there was no doubt that it was him. You were able to see that kind of detail from your window? There was a light near the scene of the crime. Anyone with decent eyesight should have been able to see that much. Out of curiosity, Mo, what is your eyesight like? I can see like a hawk out of my left eye, and an eagle out of my right eye. Our records say his eyesight is a perfect 20/20. That must mean he could have seen the crime scene clearly. The more we look into this matter, the more suspicious it becomes. Hey, you asked me what my eyesight was like, not what it actually was. His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying. So, you didn't actually see what the criminal was holding? That's correct. I've been curious to know what caused that loud noise. It must have been something incredibly hard. Too bad they haven't found the murder weapon to know for sure. They claim it was a blunt object. At least it says so in the autopsy report. With Trillo's testimony, and now Mo's, it really seems like Max is the killer. Nick, you've got to find a contradiction in this. That's not going to be enough. What? I have to prove that Mo saw someone other than Max that night. That's the only thing that will help. I've got to do it. Okay, so I guess we're questioning the symbols, because he didn't mention the rose. There are 3 famous symbols. Objection! Objection! You say you saw all of Max's uppity symbols? I suppose so. The silk hat and the cloak, right? No. Everyone knows that Maximilian Galactica has 3 uppity symbols. 3 symbols? Yay! Everyone get ready! All together now! Silk hat, cloak, white roses! What the? Who cares if he knew that there were 3 or not? He saw what he saw, and he saw the symbols. He just forgot to mention one. Isn't that right, Mo? Do you like pie? I like pie. Silence, fool. You are to respond with the whole truth. No fractions. Everyone's funnier than Mo. Everyone. Order. Order. Mo, you didn't see the roses, did you? To be honest, there weren't any roses on the person I saw. The crime scene was dark. It's obvious it was too dark to see that kind of detail. But the witness said he was able to see the silhouette of the criminal's face. Not to mention that the roses are white. There's no way he could have missed them. Then the roses must have fallen off when the defendant assaulted the victim. If that was the case, then the police would have found them near the crime scene. Mr. Wright, are these white roses truly material to the facts of this case? Clearly not. He's just toying with this court. I've got her on the ropes now. These seemingly insignificant facts have never failed to lead me to the truth yet. Someone is toying with the court, but it's not me. Your Honour, do you recall Trillo's testimony? There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. How can you mistake someone with that crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high? How can you mistake someone wearing such a snobby 3-piece getup? Trillo saw them all. Trillo saw all 3 of Max's symbols. However, this witness claims there were no white roses on the person he saw. There is absolutely no doubt that this is a contradiction. Now what am I supposed to think? One is supposed to disregard the pointless, but this... Judge, forget the roses. Think about his other testimony. The witness has stated without a doubt that he saw Maximilian Galactica. Nothing else matters. Let's wrap this case up now. Your Honour, it may be trivial, but it does cast doubt on the prosecution's case. Frankly, I have my doubts about this witness. It seems that, unlike wine, the witness has not grown more mature with age. I'm not mature. I've come to a conclusion. I'm 99% certain that this witness saw the defendant. However, my remaining 1% of doubt is quite reasonable. Which means that for my peace of mind, I'm going to request a bit more testimony. What? If there are no contradictions in his next statement, I am prepared to issue a ruling. A ruling? Nick, this is your last chance. Retro. Alright, what else can you say about the silhouette, I guess? There's no doubt in my mind. There were no white roses that night. However, all of the other symbols were there. I'm equally sure of that. Especially the silk hat. There is no way I could forget seeing the decorations on it. He was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene. Well, obviously he wasn't, because it fell off and it was found on the ground. Gotcha. Mr. Wright, you've got one last chance at this. Just one chance? I will not allow even the slightest hint of badgering against this witness. If you are going to prove to me there's a contradiction with Mr. Curls' statement, you'd better have at least a shred of evidence to back up your accusations. I've only got a single shot at this. I've got to be careful. Wow, another typo. Come on, Capcom, come on. I understand, Your Honour. One chance is all I will need. I'm guessing we can't even press. So of course we have to try to press. There's no doubt in my mind, there were no white roses that night. Mo, be honest. Oh! You promised Mr. Phoenix, right? No more badgering. I hope you enjoy this penalty. Oh, I'm finished. Excuse me. I'm the one handing out the pen. Oh! Witness, continue with your testimony. You're not going to whip me too, are you? Maybe after court, if you're into that kind of thing. Whoa! Whoa, okay. But isn't it kind of pointless if you only whip me after court? And he didn't get it. You'll get different dialogue depending on what we press. This looks like the same dialogue. Load. Oh, so they didn't hide extra dialogue here. What do you think, Nick? There's no way I'm going to lose after coming this far. There's got to be an answer, and it's probably in the court record. Yeah, so this is what... I assume we present the hat here, because the hat fell off. This wouldn't happen to be the silk hat you saw that night, would it? Yep, that's it. That's the hat he was wearing that night. No question in your mind? Exactly how would one mistake a thing like that? I see. Is there some sort of problem, Mr. Wright? Miss Von Karma? Where exactly was the silk hat found? Must you always ask these questions? It was found at the crime scene. The crime scene? That means... The silk hat fell off at the crime scene. However, the witness clearly testified to the contrary. The witness stated that he was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene. No, that's not true! Order, order, order! Mr. Curls! Yes, Your Honor. What is the meaning of all this? The judge is mad. He's mad. You are old enough to know better than to behave like this in court. Hey, that's just not right. That's so harsh. What's not right here is your eyesight and your memory, amongst other things. Jeez, I like this. The judge is not happy. Why are you being so mean to me? What did I do? Let me guess, you just didn't like my jokes or something, right? You didn't have to go and insult my eyesight or my memory. They're both great. Seriously, why? Just because you're sitting like, no matter how old I get. And then he cried, apparently. Enough of these childish outbursts, Mr. Curls. Who do you think you are? I saw him. I swear I saw him. It was Max. Even if he didn't have his roses, he was still wearing his dumb silk hat. I'm telling the truth. He's turned into a bratty little kid. It's pitiful, isn't it? He left the scene wearing that dumb silk hat. He was there. He left the scene? What's the matter, Nick? There's something I've been mulling over for a while now. Mo? What do you want? You just said that he left the scene. Exactly how did the murderer leave the scene of the crime? What? He went... What do you mean, how did he leave the scene? You can't ask me that. Yep. The footprints, there was no second set of footprints. Judge finally has had enough of perjury. Yep. Objection! Mr. Phoenix Wright is badgering the witness, Your Honor. Objection! This witness's testimony is so full of holes. Miss Von Karma's protest is useless. I think the judge is on our side this time. He's sick of this butthead. We've got a point. Let's hear what the witness has to say on this matter. Is that alright with you, little guy? Don't talk to me like I'm a little baby. Besides, what kind of stupid question is, how did he leave the crime scene? The answer's obvious. He just turned around and walked away. That's what I expected you'd say. You sure that's how it happened? Say what? Huh? I'm not sure I know exactly where you're going with this. Lawyers nowadays sure do love to harp on the smallest things. Do you have any proof to counter his story as to how the criminal left the scene? No, I was gonna save, but now I can't save. Doesn't matter. It's definitely my badge. How about this? Ah, the clown music started. This isn't your idea of a joke, is it, Mr. Wright? Not very amusing, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You're not going to get paid for that one. Doesn't look like it worked. What happened? It's like I turned into Mo or something. You'll have to excuse me, but I don't understand what you're getting at. Do you have any proof? No footprints. Look at this picture. The problem is the footprints in the snow. Footprints? In this photo, we can clearly see the footprints of the victim. However, where are the criminal's footprints? They aren't there. So, Mo, exactly how did the criminal escape the scene? Your Honor, this witness has already proven that his testimony is completely unreliable. I move to strike all of this witness's testimony from the court record. I agree. This clown's testimony is as rickety as the clown car he came to court in. Wait just a second! You guys can't just ignore everything I've said. Fine, I'll tell you the truth this time. Send him to jail for perjury, please. You wait a second. I think you've said more than enough for today. That didn't hurt. I'm sick and tired of listening to you anyways. I'll give you the real deal this time, I swear. I don't know why, but I get the feeling things are going to get worse before they get better. You're mad? This is the worst witness? Yes! Oh. Why do the witnesses always get away with this crap? Mr. Lawrence Curls. Yes? The testimony you've provided up until now has been false? It hasn't been false, I haven't lied. It's just what? It's just I was a bit confused on the bit about the criminal leaving the scene. Especially since Von Karma and her whip told me not to talk about what I really saw. Order! Order! I will have order! Franziska Von Karma, how could you? Your Honor, if you had heard the truth from this witness, you would have exactly the same opinion as I have. What opinion is that? It's not funny. That's enough out of you. I'm going to listen to what he has to say. Now then, let's hear the truth about what you say you saw, Mr. Curls. Ha! You're not going to believe this, but it's all true, I tell you. Try not to waste our time with your idiotic drivel. Whew. Yeah, hang on. I need some water. Okay, that's better. Now it's time for our next segment, Mo Knows. Everything that I've said up until now has been the truth. When I looked out the window, the ringmaster was down and Max was standing above him. He wasn't wearing his white roses, but he was wearing the silk hat. That's when I saw. He... This is the truth now. Get ready for it. He flew! He jumped up and flew through the air. He flew right off and disappeared into the darkness. That's why there were no footprints. Flying people don't leave footprints. I told you it wasn't funny. Do you believe me now? Well, that was... how do you put this into words? Maximilian Galactica is a world-class magician. But to leave the scene of a crime by flying? There's no way that actually happened. You're right. Why is she right? You believed the other witnesses. Why won't you believe me? Especially since it's the best part of the story. To be honest, this is the first time I've heard of a flying criminal. What do you think about this witness's testimony, Mr. Wright? I want you saved again. Yeah, my voice gets sore from voicing this guy. His eyes are playing tricks. It's obvious that the witness's eyes are playing tricks on him. Don't be such a fool. Who in the world do you think I would mistake that jerk for? Jeez, I didn't say you were lying. Wow, he looks really serious right now. More serious than he's looked all day. I suppose I will let you all in on my thinking regarding this matter. Oh, we're gonna get some very different dialogue here, I think. The criminal disappeared into the sky. I'd love to believe that. But I just can't wrap my head around how that could actually happen. You imbecile! Hang on, I'm gonna go back and try the other dialogue. It's all a dream! Right now, I can't believe any of this. I'm not even sure if this day hasn't been some kind of Kafkaesque dream. Ah! Now do you think it's still a dream? Huh, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Someone used shenanigans? What's the big deal? Is shenanigans a Pokemon move yet? It should be. It should cause confusion. Actually, no, I kind of hate confusion. It's annoying. Alright. What he just said was so strange, I don't think he would have made it up. Which means that he is telling the truth? That's what I think. Nick, wait! That means that Max actually used magic. Yikes, you're right. Ow! Only a foolish-looking fool could be fooled by such a foolish fool's foolish dreams. Don't be ridiculous. Magic does not exist. But spirit channeling exists, so yeah. I suppose I will let you all in on my thinking regarding this matter. The criminal disappeared into the sky. I'd love to believe that. But I just can't wrap my head around how that could actually happen. You imbecile! If you disregard a need for proof, Miss Von Karma's case is sound. However, I've got the feeling that this case is in dire need of more investigation. Thus, I will conclude today's proceedings at this point. It's an undisputed fact that the criminal left no footprints at the scene. Tomorrow, I want us to find out the reason behind this mystery of mysteries. Grr. I believe that's enough for today. Court is adjourned. Yay! We survived the clown. We probably have to talk to him again later though, don't we? 2:33 PM. Defendant lobby number 5. Hey, sweeties. What in the world is going on? That's what I want to know. They say the criminal flew off into the air and disappeared. Max, I can't believe I'm asking this, but you didn't fly that night, did you? I know you didn't mean to ask me such a fabulously stupid question. I can't fly whenever I please. It's not that easy. But it looks so effortless for you on stage. It's not that simple. I'm not actually flying on stage. I use invisible wires and have them hoist me through the air. Wow! You just told me the secret to your magic. No! I broke the first rule. The cardinal rule. The only rule. I'm sorry, Max. We made you break a magician's creed to never reveal the secret to their tricks. Nick, what do we do now? What we can do now is hope we find the flying criminal in court tomorrow. Great idea. Let's do our best and catch this sucker. To be continued. Oh my god. Channeling the spirits of the dead. Good and reasonable. Flight ludicrous. Yes. Poor thing's crying makeup. Yeah. He's messing up his makeup. Okay, apparently it's been an hour since we started. Doesn't feel like it, but you know. Time flies. I guess I'll take a break and get some more water, because I went through a fair bit of water. And I guess I'll also say hello to the cat. I wonder where she is. I better go find her. Should I feed her? Yeah, I'll feed her as well. So, I will be back. Get some music going. Where's the music? This will do. There you go. Enjoy. I shall be back. Hey everyone, I'm back. I'm back, everyone. Welcome, Panicking. How are you? So, I have a confession to make. That wasn't me on the webcam. That was actually a cat. I'm very sorry for lying to you all, but I think I should have told you the truth sooner or later. So I've told you the truth now. Okay. Okay. I fed the cat. I tried to feed her like on the couch so I could show her eating on webcam, but she got very confused and I tried to put a food bowl on the couch and she actually just jumped off and went to the kitchen where she normally gets fed. So she was not really on board with that. Oh well. Okay, back to video game. Am I 100% certain it wasn't me? We do look pretty similar, so I can understand the confusion, but it definitely wasn't me. No more a catting nightmare. Oh, I love that pun. That's great. That's good. Okay, well she's not there at the moment, so I guess I'll move the webcam back. Hang on. And nope. Yep, yeah man. Guess I have to adjust it, so don't mind me. And there. And boop. Hello. I'm back. Hi everyone. Okay. Play some more game. So how was cat cam? Was it cute? A shame I don't have two webcams, because then we could have 100% cat cam all the time. Is there no contradiction? Am I sure there's no contradiction in that testimony? Even if there is, it doesn't matter. Because perjury apparently doesn't exist. Okay, on with the second investigation day. December 29, 3:03 PM. Wright & Co. Law Officers. Nick? What is it? I've got a confession to make. I'm terrible at figuring out magic tricks. Magic tricks? Yep. Magic tricks are, by their very definition, tricks, right? But I can never figure out the tricks when I see them. That's because the tricks are performed by pros. They do it so you can't guess the trick. But the trick Pearly showed me was incredible. Pearls did a magic trick? What kind of trick was it? Let's see, it looked like she pulled the end of her own thumb off. Plot twist, I come back from a break wearing Mo makeup. Oh god. Nope. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. First she put her right thumb next to her left hand, and then it just separated. She could move it up and down and everything. It was incredible. Really? Was it kind of like this? What? Wow! How'd you do that? Nick, you're like a real magician. See, this is why I just can't figure out magic. I'm no good at it. Especially hard tricks like flying away from the scene of a murder. You'll take all the fun out of magic if you keep trying to figure it out. I don't see any way out of this. We're stuck between a rock and a hard place. There's no way we can solve the mystery of a criminal flying by tomorrow. I was thinking, do you really think the criminal flew through the air? The only one who thinks that is Mo, right? He says that he saw it. That's true. Mo looked awfully serious when he said that. Do you think he might be trying to frame Max? If that was it, he would have simply said, I saw Max. That would have been enough. There's no reason why anyone would believe he flew. But he did say he saw Max, and then we shut him down because there were no footprints. Anyway. But what if the criminal really did fly? There's only one person who could do that. Max. You're really not helping my confidence here, Maya. Hey Shizzle, welcome! Welcome to the stream, how are ya? Yeah, she's a medium. She should be pretty satisfied with that. Really? Magicians can get kicked out from the guild and be barred for performing for life, for revealing how a trick works. They take that sort of thing incredibly seriously. Wow, interesting. Everyone seems to hate Max. Ben, Trillo, Mo, they all have nothing nice to say. That magician does seem rather full of himself, doesn't he? Especially when he says things like customers only go to the circus to see him. He even hit Ben over the head with a bottle. But what? But that doesn't seem enough to frame another person for murder. And it was proven that neither Ben nor Mo lied on the stand. Was it Phoenix? Was it? Maybe Ben saw the ringmaster wearing Max's costume. But Mo clearly said that he saw Max himself. You hate Max too? You hate everyone involved in this case? Yeah, that is fair. Don't know if there's any... Oh, some new dialogue. Nick, you've been watering the plant every day, right? I've been thinking about watering it too. Maya, we don't want to drown poor Charlie. But he'd get bigger. Does she want the office to look like a tropical rainforest or something? A poster of the newest member of the Steel Samurai universe. You know about the new Steel Samurai movie they are making, don't you, Nick? Yeah, I heard that they're making a movie starring the new cast. It's already out. Critics say, time to commit harakiri if you miss this action epic. Whoa. You don't say. You know, I bet the star will win this year's Hero of Heroes Grand Prix. Uh-huh. Alright already. I'll go see the movie. Yay! Let's hurry and wrap this case up so we can see it. There is a giant building just outside the window. It's the Gatewater Hotel, a high-class luxury hotel. Lately they've been holding huge events at the Gatewater. It seems they've really become a top-class hotel. I wonder if that bellboy would remember us. My desk. Guess I don't have time to sit. It's unusually clean. It's covered with dust. Maybe you should use your desk every now and again? Nah. Difficult-looking legal books stand in a formidable row. They mock me. Hey, I'm reading that one. You know I'm studying the law now, right? I put that bookmark on the page I was reading. Don't you dare move it. What? You're reading? These? A bookmark, huh? You mean this thing? It was only on the second page. Well, you have to start somewhere, right? You do realise that you have 1,000 pages to go, right? Maybe you really should settle these books, Nick. Very good. Oh, Charlie is still around in AA 5 and 6? Oh, that's cool. Badge her? Oh, yes, I haven't badged her. Oh, no, I did yesterday, didn't I? Well, your badge is still shining. Barely. It may be showing a bit of wear, but I'll try to take good care of this thing. You sure do love to show that off, don't you, Nick? Who knows how many times you've shown it to me? She's right. I'll whip it out at the drop of the hat. Okay, what can we talk about? The monkey? What about this? Yeah. Sorry, I got nothing. She must have been trying to think up a joke or something. Whoa! Max used a broken bottle to crack Ben over the head? No. It broke because Max cracked Ben over the head with it. It must have really hit him hard then. I guess I should give it a try. For research purposes. Come here. I've got a nice bottle right here for you, Nick. Yow! That's weird. It didn't break. Wow, she actually did it? Oh my god. Of course it didn't. You hit me with a plastic bottle. Oh, okay, that wouldn't have hurt very much, thankfully. Was it in the ring? Ah, good idea. Can you believe this cost 3 months of pay? 3 months! Trillo doesn't skip when it comes to Regina. He's really in love. It looks like a real glass stone. Its brilliance is amazing. I bet Money would love to get his hands on this again. I'll have to give this back to Trillo sometime. Or you could just not. 20 pounds, huh? That's pretty heavy. Especially since the only thing inside was a small bottle of pepper. The more you think about it, the more it starts to make your head hurt. But compared to tomorrow, this will all be a happy memory. Tomorrow? Don't get ahead of yourself, Maya. Let's concentrate on today. You want to know something, Nick? I love to put pepper on my hamburgers. But I also like to put pepper on peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Do you think I'm weird? You don't seem to be in a very good mood today. Of course I'm not. I have to find a criminal who has discovered the ability to fly. Yeah, I guess that would put you in a bad mood. Oh. Also just try all the evidence, see what dialogue we haven't seen yet. Nope, nope, nope. What's the matter, Maya? Which poster is cooler? This one or the Steel Samurai poster? I'm not a big fan of either one of them. I guess putting a poster of a magician in a law office is kind of strange. No stranger than a poster of a hunk of junk carrying around a spear. Wow, Phoenix. Calm down, mate. Nick needs to cross-examine a plant at some point. Looking at this really makes you think about things, doesn't it? Hang on, I think we've seen this one. Oh no, I guess not. What's that? No matter how great a medium I become, there is no way I could make this kind of money. So it's money you're after? You only live you only live life once, right? Well, then you might as well live it fabulously. No matter how you look at it, this is definitely Max's silk hat. There's even a feather stuck in it. There's something wrong with this hat, though. Most testimony, right? He left the scene wearing that dumb silk hat. That's what he said, but the hat was found on the ground at the scene. This really is a mystery. Oh yeah, the picture of the crime scene. I wonder what that wooden box is. It was probably left at the scene. I can't believe there was only a bottle of pepper in that thing. It must be related to the crime somehow. This is fun, isn't it, Nick? Not really. It may be fun to solve mysteries, but don't forget that this is a murder case. Aw, you're right. I should take things more seriously. Nah, it's fine. It's fine, Maya. Just be you. That's enough. Let's talk about people. Just show her everything. Once you start channeling spirits, they say you lose sight of who you actually are. Do you really believe that? Not really, but just in case, I plan to write my autobiography. Your autobiography? I'd like to read her autobiography, actually. In real life, most glass bottles won't break when smashed over someone's head because of how comparatively thick they are, which can actually be a problem because it increases the chance of concussion. The glass breaking diffuses the force. Ah. That's pretty scary. Thanks, Counting. If Mo says that he saw a flying criminal, that means it must have been... What's the matter with you? You know that people can't just up and fly. But Max, he is a magician. Without their bag of tricks, magicians are incapable of magic. Besides, what's the likelihood someone set up a flying device at the crime scene? Near zero. What if they set something up so they could trick Mo? Maybe. But I get the feeling that would have been pointless. They actually changed some dialogue from yesterday. Being a ventriloquist sounds like an interesting job. I bet it's fun once you get good at it. Maybe I should give it a try then. Here I go. Hello, everyone. I'm Phoenix Wright. No matter what the lie or who the liar, I'll expose them for what they are. What's the verdict? You might want to practice not moving your lips so much. Yeah, maybe I should sign up for some expert training. Don't you have another type of training to attend to, young lady? Yes, young lady. There's a lot of dialogue here. No matter what the crime, we always meet the same detective at the scene. I bet that's because he's the only detective on the force. That would make Gumshoe really elite, wouldn't it? Something tells me that no matter how you look at it, he's anything but elite. Phoenix, stop being a jerk. You know, if she wasn't so mean, I think she and I would get along. Yeah, but that's the problem. She is so mean. And that whip, that thing hurts. It really hurts. It is kind of cool though. I wouldn't mind having a whip myself. I bet that cracking the whip on you once or twice would be just what the doctor ordered. Why me? Well, what did I do? Regina is so cute. I have to admit that her smile does have a sort of hypnotic power. Can you believe that she's an animal tamer? That's so cool. I'd like to try animal taming someday. Nick, lie down. Roll over. Once this case is solved, I'll roll over for you as many times as you want. Yay! Remember, you promised, Nick. That's a promise to make. Phoenix will soon need to wear body armor to court, yeah. Everyone loved the ringmaster. So I'm told. Why would anyone want to kill such a beloved man of the big top? We still don't know what motivated the crime. It'd be good to have some inkling of the motive before court tomorrow. Mo is a really nice guy, don't you think, Nick? He taught us all about the inner workings of the circus. Yup, it definitely made me look at things in a new light. And he's got such a great sense of humour, it tickles your funny bone, doesn't it? Well, I can't argue that some people might find it funny. But the only thing it tickles on me is my desire for high quality earplugs. Yeah, there's a lot of dialogue. Let's go talk to Max. You really hate how everyone fawns over Regina? Yep, same. Yeah, oh, Shizzle, did you want a quick rundown of what happened? We did our other bit of the trial, and we just started the second investigation day. So we had to cross-examine Mo, and he was annoying and kept changing his story. And in the end, he claimed he saw Max. He heard the victim getting hit over the head. He looked out his window, he saw Max, and then he saw Max fly away. That's what he claims. That's pretty much the only important thing we got out of that. Yeah, that's pretty much the only important thing, so... December 29, Detention Centre, Visitors Room. Oh, my sweeties! You mind hurrying up and getting me out of this place? We're doing our best, Max. Just hang in there. A little while ago, some people from our local TV station came by. And since I'm a famed magician, they said, let's make you your very own TV special. Really? What kind of TV special? Maximilian Galactica, The Great Prison Escape. It would be aired live. Hey, that sounds like it would be an awesome special. But if I do the special before I'm acquitted, they'll never let me out of here for real. Well, it would surely be an unnecessary addition to your troubles with the law. That's what I was thinking, but the production staff is already working on the show. If you don't get me out quick, I'll have no choice but to stage a real prison break. You seem awfully calm about that possibility. I'd have no choice. It would be a contractual obligation. That's show business. Oh, hey, Southern. Thank you for the cheer. Thanks very much. You love how normal Edgeworth is compared to literally every prosecutor that follows. Yep. Yep. The night of the crime, you didn't happen to fly off into the sky, did you? Here is how everything went down, sweetie. At the time of the murder, I was sitting in the ringmaster's room. Not to mention, flying off into the sky is not just something I can do at will. I don't care what the stoogey clown says, it wasn't me. Max, do you mind teaching me the trick behind flying? You'll have to forgive me, sweetie. The difference between me and cheap imitation magicians is that I keep my mouth shut. I don't teach people tricks, but I will say this much. It's much harder than you think. I was thinking about this in court today. I've got a favour to ask of you. Anything for you, sweetie. Be friends with the other performers in the circus. Whoa. Fabulous, a great joke. Why would I be friends with a bunch of hacks like them? But I've won on the world stage. I won the International Grand Prix. International Grand Prix? Performers should always look to perform on the world stage. But the performers at this circus are completely and utterly devoid of ambition. That is something that I can simply not tolerate. Ambition, huh? Something about what Max just said rings true to my ears. Oh my sweeties want to hear all about the Grand Prix, don't they? To be honest though, I've told this story like 100 times already, so it's a bit boring. We're sorry to make you tell it again. You must not have heard me. I am really sick of telling this story. But what can you do? I'm Maximilian Galactica. I suppose I can tell it again. Voila! Here, take a look at this. I just happened to have a picture from the Grand Prix with me. Just look at that fabulous stage. That is the first stage that I ever flew on. I flew right over the audience. The crowd erupted into applause. At that time, I thought to myself that I could die right then and die a happy man. I'll never forget how I felt that night. The emotions, the acclaim. Wow. By the way, I think everyone who is a performer should get to experience that feeling. I just wish I could explain that to the other people in the circus. That's incredible, Max. I want a trophy too. Hey Nick, how about you buy me a trophy? That's not how you earn a trophy, Maya. My sweeties, you can have this picture of my triumph. Just make sure you show it to all the other members of the circus. Look and learn. That's what you should tell them. Learn how to get thrown in jail? Grand Prix photo. Photo of Max's award ceremony. Okay. Yeah, anything else we can show ya? Oh. Maybe he's got more dialogue about it? I'm normally fabulous, but in this picture, I'm the king of the world. I even got a fabulous trophy and a super fabulous bust. That's really cool. I wouldn't mind seeing your trophy someday. If you want to see one of my awards, you should just go to the cafeteria. The cafeteria? You mean the one inside the circus tent? Of course! The trophy isn't there, but the bust that I won is. It's in the cafeteria? We were just there yesterday. Nick, did you see a bust anywhere inside the cafeteria? Drink it again, Southern. What about this? Fabulous. You'd like me to sign this for you? Alright, doesn't know anything about the seasoning bottle. Nope, not that either. Yeah, he doesn't have anything for us, I don't think. Nope. I think that's it. Does he have anything else to say about... No. What about this person? Unfortunately, I don't take on apprentices. I mean, just look at the face on this one. It's not what I'd call fabulous. That's awfully harsh. Just between you and I, he wasn't a bad guy at all. I can say that for sure. That's the first time I've ever heard you say something nice about someone, Max. He must have really been a nice guy. We can't find anyone who dislikes the victim. Oh dear. Ah, my sweetie pie princess. She must be really lonely with me all cooped up in here. Actually, she was laughing and rolling around with her tiger. She is my special someone, and I am her special someone. Uh-huh. Very complex. Uh-huh. This woman, huh? Well, my type of woman is a gentle sweetie pie. Let that mean what it means. Sounds like you were describing Regina. Well, he's definitely not describing Francisca. There's quite a bit of dialogue hidden in the profiles. Yeah. Of course he talks about himself. Do you mind taking a look at this? I guess I have no choice, but really, is this the proper time or place for this? He signed his own photo. Nick, you mind giving that to me when the case is over? Oh. Where does he keep getting cards? Yeah. So, would you like to come up on stage with me sometime? But really? Is that really okay? I'll bring you up on stage as a volunteer from the audience. Really? I'll give you something before the show, and then on stage you'll sneak it to me. Wait a second. He's planting her in the audience to rig a magic trick. Drinking game for this case. Take a drink every time I groan. That's a good drinking game. Alright, well, that's everything. Is the guard any different today? Sometimes we get different dialogue for the guard. Yeah, same dialogue. Alright, see ya! Let's show this picture to Maya. She has a lot of things to say, so... nope. Nothing to say for that one. Alright, back to the circus we go! Whoa! Oh, the cat's back. I'm gonna drink some water. How's that sound? Right. Circus entrance. You hear that? It sounds like two people arguing. Alright, let's do it. Are you ready? Yes. Wait. Quit your whining. Let's give this a shot already. Alright, let's go. Row, row, row your boat. Row, row, row your boat. What are you doing? Gently down the stream. Come on, you know that. I'm trying my best, but Trillo, this just isn't going to work. Do you enjoy saying dumb things? You're going to have to be on your own someday. If you can't handle something as simple as this, what are you going to do then? Hello, Ben. Hello to you too, Trillo. What are you doing here? Can't you see we're on a secret crash training course? I'm sorry? Secret crash training? Whoa. Yes, Trillo wouldn't give up until I said we'd try out his idea for a new routine. So, we were trying to sing in a round for our new ventriloquism act. In a round? You can really do that? That's incredible. See? Even they are surprised by the idea. I told you. They're not the only ones. You even surprised me with your idea. Once we've got a grip on the basics, then it's just a matter of practice. You think so? Oh, I almost forgot. I wanted to give this back to you. Ah, there it is. Now that I've got this ring back, it's time to take one more shot at Regina. I didn't notice your tasteless joke. No, I didn't. And let me screw back in. Where's your tasteless joke? Oh, yep, there it is. There it is. Yeah, this character... he's a character. I know that you already testified in court today. You want me to talk about what we saw, right? Yes. Well, at first we thought it was the old man. Just looking at his walk and how he acted. Right, Ben? Huh? Oh yeah, that's right. But then we said hello and didn't even get a reply. Not to mention he was draped in those gaudy symbols. What would you have thought if he wasn't wearing those symbols? What do you think, Ben? What? Oh, I would have thought it was the ringmaster. Something just isn't adding up here. I wonder who they really saw. I was hoping I could ask you about Regina. I'm completely serious about her. That's why I'm waiting for her even now. Really? That's so sweet. But if you really wanted to see Regina, shouldn't you check out the tent? Ha! You haven't got a clue about things, do you, sweetheart? Eh? Wedding like this is part of being in love. How so? If you had a clue, you would know that waiting is such sweet, wonderful torture. When your body aches for your partner's love, that's one of the best parts. Yeah, I knew that. Eat this guy! Poor Maya. She's so red she looks like a vine-ripe tomato. It's hard to be tasteless in this of all cases. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Oh. So how is this new routine working out? Will you two just take a chill pill already? Our routine's a secret. We're going to take the ventriloquism world by storm. It'll be a real revolution. That sounds incredible. But let me make one thing clear. We're not going to take on the world just because that jerk said we should. That jerk? Max Galactica. Performers should aim for the world. Who does he think he is? Trillo, you seem to be fired up about all this. He needs to realise that he isn't the only one who can conquer the world stage. You're right. You're right. Mark my words, I, Triloquist, will win the Grand Prix. You're the man now, doll. Row, row, row your boat will be the key to a glorious victory. Yeah, okay. Not to rain on your parade, but wouldn't a more mature song be better? Hey, you've got to start somewhere, right? Don't screw this up. You've got to be a part of this too. Well, he said to show everyone the photo. Would you mind taking a look at this? It's... I guess we won't need you to look at this after all. Yeah, never mind. You don't care. Monkey! Nope. So I don't know if there's anything I need to show him. There's no anything about the seasoning bottle. No, okay. Wouldn't be Phoenix right without punny names. Yep. Exactly. Okay, where'd go first? Let's go to the lodging house. December 29, Lodging House Plaza. Oh, it's you two. You look like you just got hit by a truck. Shouldn't you get some rest? Oh, I'm taking a rest right now, pal. I've been listening to some crazy clown's life story. Miss Von Karma told me to come down here and do this for her. Oh, she really did make him go listen to his rubbish. Yeah, I figured as much. Let me tell you something, pal. Listening to that old clown sucks all your energy. Every time he's done talking, he looks at you like you should be doing something. I think he's waiting for you to laugh at his jokes. I know that, pal. Do you have any idea how much your face hurts if you fake laughing that much? Francisca really set you up bad this time, didn't she? If you ask me, she should be listening to Mo herself. No way, pal. You're not gonna get me to backbite a woman with a whip. No way. Why are you defending her? Prosecutor Von Karma's always got her eyes on us. And every time you definitely don't want her to show up. Poof, there she is. Don't show up. 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 Looks like she's wound him up pretty tight. She's directly above us as we speak. Huh? How's that possible? According to the clown, the culprit jumped from here and disappeared into the sky. If that's what happened, it means the killer passed right by this window, pal. Oh, I see. Who lives in that room, behind the window up there? The acrobat's got his room up on the 3rd floor, it seems. Pretty soon, Miss Von Karma's going to start her investigation up there. So don't get any ideas of going up to the acrobat's room. Got it, pal? Thanks, Gumshoe. We'll head up to the acrobat's room now. For Francisca Von Karma. Once she's done with her investigation, I think I'll go up there and check it out. Well, thanks for the tip, Gumshoe. Don't think there's anything different today. Yeah, same dialogue. Here you at? Oh god, why did I go to Moe's room? Oh no! Lodging house, first floor, Moe's room. Moe's not here. If he was here, you would have been able to tell even before you stepped into his room. I'm sure you would have heard him laughing away. What do you think he is laughing at when he's all by himself? I always thought he was just thinking up new jokes. He must really love his work. I don't think anything's different today, is it? Doesn't look different. I'll just check this pile of rubbish. Looks the same. Okay. Alright, well we can't go to that other room yet, so I guess we go to the big tent. Yeah, I actually like this music. I'm sorry, but I do. Can we just say this murder was an act of magic and move on to 2-4? Sadly, no. We've got to do this before we can... You have to eat your veggies before you can get to the delicious dessert. Very big circus, big top. Except veggies are good for you, and this case is not. I don't know what analogy would be better. Huh? Where's Regina? I don't know. But if she's with that tiger, I don't want to find out. Let's hurry up and get out of here. Nick, you're kind of a chicken, aren't you? No. I'm just, allergic to wild tigers. Nothing looks different. Off we go. That's right, we had to go to the cafeteria to see where his bust was. Big top cafeteria. No! Oh, right. Welcome to the wonderful, the fabulous, the cafeteria. Yikes, he's in an awfully good mood. Alright, you know what time it is. Riddle time. Why does everyone cry when they eat Mexican pizza? Come on, you can answer this. It's easy. I don't know. Because cafeteria Mexican pizza is possibly a weapon of bowel destruction? Buzz, wrong. Try again. Okay, what do you think, girlie? I got it. Okay, what is your answer? Because they are in the cafeteria. Exactly! It's an incredibly sad place, that cafe. Shut up. I did it! What's going on? He's being too nice. Oh, I actually already looked at the stepladder yesterday. I can look at it again though if you want. You're an adult, you'll eat dessert whenever you want. Yeah, same. Today's been a really crazy day, hasn't it? You're telling me. I didn't think it was going to be so tough. Tough? Yeah, it was a tough crowd. That's what you call a crowd that refuses to laugh. For instance, it was such a tough crowd this morning I had to smash watermelons. I told them all a great story and even greater jokes, but no one busted out laughing. You even used the famed no shoes, no shirt, no service joke. Exactly. How can you not laugh at stunning comedy like that? Bust watermelons? What? Are you 100% sure about your testimony today? I saw what I saw. I swear. That creep just flew through the air? It wasn't exactly flying per se. It was more like floating. The silhouette of his face made me positive it was Max. I don't see a Cyclock. He must be telling the truth. Yeah, this must be where the bust was. This is strange. There's nothing on top of this stand. Look here, Max is written on it. It must be his VIP table. Isn't it a bit small to be a VIP table? You won't be putting a 10-course meal on this. Well, he could still eat hamburgers, right? Oh. I thought they were going to notice. I thought they were going to figure out that's where the bust was supposed to be, but it's not there. Anything different today? I was in charge of the cooking that day. It was going to be a special menu. Really? What were you going to cook? Moo burgers. What are those? A beefy burger filled with laughs and a sauce that tastes like my jokes. They're outstanding. So those burgers leave just as bad a taste in your mouth as his jokes, then. Spoiler, the bust is shaped like a table. A bulletin board for bulletins. Doesn't look like there are any useful clues posted here. Boring. Maybe we should leave a juicy tidbit for someone to read. I was seeing this. Okay. Never sure when Mo's going to chime in with something, so... Yay! You two are going to help us restore order to this cafeteria? What are you talking about? You're going to help too. Clowns can't clean. We're here to throw pies, not clean them up. I'm a Buster-Gut boy, not a bus boy. Get it? It was 2 jokes in one. I'm fat and funny. Get it? Ah! Yes, Mo, we got it. Chair's been knocked over. Looking at all this brings back lots of memories. What do you mean? I proposed here, to a girl on horseback. Of course, I was much younger back then. So what happened? What was her answer? Well, let's just say that my love was put out to pasture. Can't look at the bottle. The kitchen is over here. Oh yeah, oh yeah! I wrote a new joke about the kitchen. Oh. Let's see. How did that joke go? Let me guess. What did the chef say to the chicken before dinner? Knife to meet you. It's got to be something dumb like that. What did the chef say to the chicken before dinner? Knife to meet you. That's a great one, Mo. I would have never thought of that. Oh, let's show him this, see if he cares. Not this picture. He showed it to you guys too. Huh? You've seen it as well? Well, you know what they say about Maximilian Galactica. He really gets around. Wow. Oh yeah. He didn't just show me the picture. What do you mean? He showed me his bust too. Let me tell you, that thing is enormous. It's in the picture, I think. He'd make us worship it every day. He made us bow to his greatness. He's got a big bust. I wouldn't mind hearing more about Max's bust. Not that I'm into that sort of thing. Know anything about the seasoning bottle? Sorry, but I don't know anything about that. I see. After all, I'm just a clown. I concede Mo's a clown, but I get the feeling he's not your average clown. Yeah, he's worse. Anything to say about people? Sorry, but I don't know anything about that. I see. Okay. This is Ben. Is something wrong? He's a ventriloquist, right? That's correct. Boy, was I surprised to find out he's got a mouth for a belly button. Ah, yep, I've seen this. Seen that. Gumshoe. Nah, okay. You just spilled your life story to Gumshoe. You have nothing to say about him. I think I've already shown him all these profiles. Alright, tell me about Max's bust. Max's bust should be on that small table over there. Just catching up on chat. You hate public marriage proposals? They put too much pressure on the other person. Yeah. Yeah, I agree, Shizzle. Yeah, I think Mo's like the one person who doesn't have the hots for Regina. But that makes him better than Ben in my eyes. There's nothing over there. Really? Oh, yeah. When was it? I'd say about 5 days ago. All of a sudden, the bus disappeared. It disappeared? If you want to see it, there's a photo on the bulletin board over there. Max just had to put the picture up. Hey, this thing is really cool. Nick, I want someone to make a bust of me. Sure, as long as I'm not paying for it. Aww. Max G bust. Bronze statue taken from cafeteria before the crime. Is there anything else that's changed about this place? Nope, nothing's changed that I can see. I wonder if he's actually thinking about this, or if he is just setting up a bad joke. Nope, I'm drawing a blank here. A quiet Mo is a good Mo in my book. I guess there really aren't any other things that have changed, huh? Well, there is this one teensy tiny thing that does seem different. Teensy. I always thought teensy was spelled T-E-E. Tell us. Well, on the morning of the crime, over on that bulletin board, this piece of paper was posted front and centre. Piece of paper? It's torn, so I don't know what it said, but I could see its title. Yikes! It says, "To the murderer." Murderer? Yup, that's what it says, but the rest of it has been ripped off. And I don't know who posted it. When did you find this? The morning before the murder. Before the murder? Yes, the ringmaster was killed the night after this paper was discovered. Who in the world posted this thing? Okay, so to the murder. It's not talking about the murder of the ringleader then. Note, posted in the cafeteria on the day of the crime, then torn, states to the murderer. Nick, I think we'd better follow up on this important lead. Anything else to say about it? There's a fair bit of new evidence. I can't stand Max and his attitude sometimes. I know. But lately... Huh? It's just, lately I've started to understand what he is always going on about. What is it then? Well, I'm not sure if I can explain it all that well just yet. Just when you think it's impossible, Mo flashes a glimpse of maturity. The morning of the murder, this was posted up on the bulletin board. That's around when Max clonked Ben over the head. Sorry, I hadn't remembered it until now. It was torn down before anyone really paid attention to it. So you don't know what was written on it, do you? Unfortunately, I don't. But I bet you they would know. Who are they? Max and Ben. They were here before me that morning. Okay. I'll just make sure there's nothing different in the ringmaster's room. Damn, that's catchy. Big top, ringmaster's room. Max and the ringmaster had their talk in this room. That could have been when the ringmaster put on Max's costume and went outside. Why'd he do that anyway? Was it really cold, or was it really that cold or something? Oh yeah, there's the fake moustache. That's pretty fantastic. I don't know if there's going to be any different dialogue here. Nah. Yeah, already got this. Okay. We'll go find Ben, and we can also go talk to Max. So who died? The ringleader. Ringmaster. Yeah, he got hit on the head. And he's the father of this girl, and well, pretty much everyone likes him, so we haven't figured out who would have wanted to kill him yet. The fabulous moustache guy, yeah. There's a pretty great moustache, isn't it? Alright. Show you this first. No, I don't think you have anything to say on that. No, okay. No, nothing. Nothing to say on that? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I guess we'll go talk to Max then, if nothing is different. Alright, I'll show you this first. Do you know anything about this note? The morning of the murder, it was posted on the wall in the cafeteria. I do know all about that note. When I read it, my heart certainly skipped a beat. Your heart skipped a beat? While I was enjoying my morning tea, the ringmaster and company entered the room. And company? I guess it wasn't really a company, it was just the ringmaster and my sweetie pie. When the ringmaster read the note, he turned an incredible bright red. All of a sudden, he tore it off the wall and shoved it into the pocket of his tailcoat. Really? Out of curiosity, what in the world was written on that thing? Let's see. Uh-huh. Oh, I don't want to steal the fun from my sweeties. Go and find out on your own. I'm sure you can find it somewhere. You could just tell us. You might also want to ask my sweetie pie princess. Yeah, thanks. We went all the way here to talk to you. Now I can finally look at that note that's in the tailcoat, though. Yeah, Regina doesn't seem to care at all about his death. Alright, we saw this yesterday, but I wouldn't let us look at it. Hey, do you see that? There's a scrap of paper shoved into the pocket of the tailcoat. You know, I've got a feeling I know what that is. I bet that's the other half of the note that Mo gave us. Then let's hurry up and check this thing out, Nick. I knew it! It fits perfectly with the other piece. What does it say? What does it say? To the murderer, I have conclusive evidence of what took place. Meet me at 10 PM tonight at the Lodging House Plaza. Tonight at 10 PM? That's when the murder took place. Now we need to find out who called out the ringmaster. Note updated. Torn by ringmaster, found in his tailcoat pocket. Okay. Think we've already seen this? Yeah. Alright, well now we go show this note to people. See what happens. See if Mo cares about it. Drink some water. Getting a bit cold in here, I'm going to put the heat on. Yes, I'm going to let you all know. Come on, turn on. Turn on, damn you. Thank you. The cards give me strength. The accused will stop throwing cards at his lawyer. Yeah, that would be a good thing to do. What? Mo's gone. There's a message on the bulletin board. I'm hungry, so I'm off to get some hamburgers. Love, Mo. Hamburger. She's doing a Homer Simpson here. Just thinking about it is making me hungry. All of a sudden, I need a burger bad. All of a sudden, I need a new partner bad. Oh, but it's just a hamburger, Phoenix. Come on. Hamburgers are nice. Showing a written murder plan to people. Yeah, that's always gone well. Yeah. See, that one wasn't my fault. That was Maya making people hungry, not me. Yeah, what do you think of this note? Would you mind oh no, I don't think that's any dialogue. Nah. Okay, why are you even here? Why are you even here? Oh, you can read the note. To the murderer. You haven't forgotten what happened 6 months ago, have you? I have conclusive evidence of what took place. Meet me at 10 PM tonight at the Lodging House Plaza. Is 9:30 AM too early for a hamburger? Gumshoe! December 29, Lodging House Plaza. Hey, Detective Gumshoe. I'm sure you did a good job as usual. Well, I am done with the investigation of the acrobat. Finally. But with Miss Von Karma... Answer your phone, Detective. Nick? What is that? That beeping sound? It's Miss Von Karma. Huh? Every time I hear that sound, she's usually not very far behind. Some sort of pager or something? If you don't mind, pal, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Quick! See ya, pal! I didn't know that Gumshoe could run that fast. So much for being a flatfoot. Never seen a grown man so afraid of a girl still in her teens. You're afraid of her too, Phoenix. Well, let's go inside. It's freezing out here. The wind's as biting as... Ow! As biting as lashes from a whip. Jeez. Von Karma. She really did appear. It was a real battle today in court, wasn't it, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Did you have to jump out and scare us like that? What can I do for you? Tomorrow will be the day my dream finally comes true. Everyone's going off to get food now. That's funny. You mean the story of my defeat at your hands making the national news? National news? You possess such a small sense of scale. The global news, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Your miserable plight will be known internationally. I think she might be overestimating the importance of a win by just a smidge. Miss Von Karma, it appears you got your hands onto something big, huh? Huh, I'm amazed you picked up on that much. Anyone could. You couldn't hide that look of victory with 10 paper bags on your head. I've got conclusive evidence and a conclusive witness. Need any more hints? A conclusive witness? You must mean the acrobat, right? I'm putting in the summons for him to be called as a witness as we speak. It's the final nail in your coffin, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yeah, I get it already. You want to beat and destroy me. I can't worry about her. I've got to try and find out more information myself. Badge her? Actually, yeah, I'll quickly badge her. I don't know if she's going to leave after I finish talking to her, so... Got to badge her first. What about this? Ow! She hit me again. Maybe you should hold off on the wild goose chases. Ah, she just whipped. She didn't even whip us, she whipped poor Maya. Hang on, I'm just going to update my... I'm going to update my noise filter because the heat is now on. And it looks like it's being detected. Okay, that should be better. Let me know if it sounds weird and I'll redo it. Now you want someone to draw you Francie with 10 paper bags over her head. Me too. Me too. Why do you keep giving Nick the evil eye? It doesn't matter if you prove the defendant guilty tomorrow. Nothing will be able to bring your dad back. My... dad? You must mean the esteemed Manfred von Karma. Of course, your dad. I know you miss him. Enough out of you. One more word and you'll get a mouthful of whip. Now, when did I ever bring up my papa's name in this? Or any other conversation? Then what's this revenge thing you're talking about? You wouldn't understand, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I have to see him again. One more time. Him? I'm sure you know to whom I refer. Miles Edgeworth. What? Edgeworth? Mr. Edgeworth? Miles Edgeworth? Miles Edgeworth? Why would you even bring him up? You haven't forgotten, have you? Do you know who it was that trained the gifted prosecutor, Miles Edgeworth? Manfred von Karma. Exactly right. It was my papa. That means that Edgeworth was... Right again. Miles was like a little brother to me. Huh? A little brother? But Edgeworth and Nick are the same age. Edgeworth. The man who inspired me to become an attorney. I fought against him in a few cases. But a little after that case was over, he vanished. It's your fault he is gone. Huh? It's the truth, isn't it, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Nick, what does she mean? Edgeworth was never quite the same after that case. And then, with the case after that one, he never set foot into court again. And then one day, he just vanished. All he left was a simple note at the prosecutor's office. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death. That was 1 year ago. It was a few months after you left to go back home. Mr. Edgeworth? He's dead? I don't believe it. He's still alive. I'm sure of it. Somewhere in this world, he's still alive. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death? Of course he did. You ruined his reputation as a prosecutor. You effectively killed the prosecutor in him. Just like your victory muddied the honourable name Von Karma. I'm going to find him. And then, I'm going to teach him his rightful place with my own 2 hands. Nick? About Mr. Edgeworth. Maya, I already told you this once. Don't make me do it again. Don't bring up his name in front of me again, okay? Nick? Miss Von Karma? What? I don't know if you're God's gift to prosecutors or not, but I've had about enough of you. Him too. What in the world happened? This dog is all bark and no bite. He's already been defeated. Regardless, I have nothing to inform you two of today. Tomorrow will be the greatest courtroom battle this country has ever seen. Nick? Let's go. I need to talk with the performer on the 3rd floor. I'm sorry I brought it up, Nick. Well. That's a lot of information. Geez, that breakfast sounds really good, Southern. Yeah, I really like her design too, actually. Francisca's got a really cool design. Well, we can go back into Acro's room again. Oh, hello, person. Lodging house, 3rd floor, Acro's room. You must be Phoenix Wright. Yes? Pleased to meet you. I'm Ken Dingling. But here at the circus, everyone just calls me Acro. Mr. Acro. How do you know my name? The detective told me. He said you'd definitely show up here. Acro, you're a member of this circus as well? That's right. I mainly performed on the tightrope or the flying trapeze. But nowadays, all I perform in is my wheelchair. Inappropriate music! But hey, I'm stuck to a wheelchair now. Bling! Clown music, circus music. Acro, why did you join the circus? When I was a kid, my parents failed miserably at business. Then one night, they decided to run away from it all, without me. The only person who was willing to take my parents' place was the ringmaster. The ringmaster took such incredible care of me. He was truly a lifesaver. You like to think the clown is just playing an accordion behind Phoenix during this conversation. It seems like the ringmaster was truly a saint. He was. That's why I decided to do something very important. I decided that I would devote my entire life to finding a way to repay him. And now, look how someone repaid him for all the good in his life. It's such a shame. Sometimes I think that he was almost too kind. Perhaps he was too kind to his performers. Perhaps he was too kind to his daughter. I wonder if he spoiled Regina. Yeah, she seems pretty spoiled. Acro, huh? Is his last name Bat? Ah. We'll find out, I suppose. Regina is so cute. She's truly a princess. Shut up, please, Maya. I don't want to hear any more about Regina. Truly a princess? Are you sure that's a good thing? Do I detect a hint of a grudge against Regina? I'm sorry to ask, but why are you in a wheelchair? The nerves in my legs were badly damaged. And you can't walk now? I can't even stand now. And since I live on the 3rd floor, I can't even leave this building by myself. That's awful. The accident happened during an acrobatics session, right? Why the hell wouldn't they just swap his room with Moe's? Like, Moe would say yes, right? They would just swap him so he's on the ground floor? Duh. Hey, Sneegan, welcome. Probably Southern, probably. The accident happened during an acrobatics session, right? Ah, there's the Cyclops! Ding ding ding! Ding ding ding! Cyclops! It doesn't seem like Acro's injuries were acrobatic in nature. What's on your mind, Mr. Wright? Well, exactly when were you injured? It's been almost 6 months since I was hurt. I injured my legs during practice. 6 months ago? What in the world went on at the circus then? I stopped by yesterday and noticed that you weren't in your room. I was at the hospital all day yesterday. Ah, you went there for rehabilitation? What about the murder? Of course I knew about it. I spoke with the police before they allowed me to go to the hospital. Before I got the call from the prosecutor, I was convinced that it was all a dream. Huh? I just couldn't believe it when I saw what I saw. What you saw? Geez, that sounded really ominous. Are the locks his or the birds? Good question. What did you see, Acro? That night, I was in bed sleeping when I heard a huge sound coming from below my window. I see. The scene of the crime was right below your window. That's when I looked out the window. What did you see? He was flying straight up into the air. He? Maximilian Galactica. What? That's what I thought he'd say. You're absolutely positive that it was Max you saw flying? I'm absolutely sure. There's no doubt in my mind. Nick? Well, that's not really good for our case now, is it? Let me take a look around. Ooh, it's a huge pile of trash. One man's trash is another monkey's treasure. I guess you're right. Look, they're all shiny things. He's even got a motorcycle exhaust. What do they call this thing? Oh, a tuba, right? Of course it's a tuba, silly. You didn't know that? Hey, it's a picture of Regina. Well, she is a shining beauty. No objections here. Hey, the net's ripped. Money must be prone to breaking things. He's hardcore. We've seen his dialogue, but, anything different here? Nope, nothing different. This bed is incredibly well made. It's almost like a maid made it up. Even the laundry on top of the bed is folded perfectly. Now, this is the same dialogue as well. He's got a barbell. Look around. Everything he's got is for upper body training. Wait a second. I think this is the same dialogue too. Yeah, same dialogue. Money must use this to swing around on. Go ahead, Nick. I know you want to ride on it too. Maybe later. Oh, I want to see him ride on it. Badge him? Oh yes, I shall badge him. You can see the big top from the window here. There is no snow on top of the big top. Kind of weird, don't you think? The inside of the tent is warm, so any snow that lands on top probably melts. I guess you're right. The snow probably just slides right off. Yeah, I think we looked at everything. Oh no, monkey calendar. Saying, oh, Acro must really love monkeys. Oh, cool. And that's everything. What do you think of this? I'm sorry, but in my present physical condition, I don't really know much about what goes on outside of this room. Oh, we're sorry. Don't worry about it. No need to apologise. How boring. No badge. Acro did it. He killed a guy using trained birds. He doesn't react to the badge. Guilty. Alright. Hang on, I want to ask him about Regina. Regina. She's cool, isn't she? And you can believe such a cute girl is an animal tamer? And can you believe such a cute girl is an animal tamer? It seems animals are not the only thing she tames. Oh, look at that look on his face. Huh? Max, the ringmaster, Ben. She's got them all under her thumb. What do you mean by that? Maybe I went a bit overboard. It's just Regina's innocence. She was incredibly sheltered as a child. I'd say it seems that way. That's why she can be so cruel. What? Regina is just like the animals she claims to tame. We finally found a character who doesn't like Regina. She's innocent, thus she can be cruel. I wonder what happened between Acro and Regina. Acro, age 26, real name Ken Dingling, seriously injured both legs while training 6 months ago. I can't believe what happened to the ringmaster. Such a wonderful man. What a pity. I have no clue what to do with my life now. I'm sorry. This circus meant everything to me. But don't worry about me. There are still things that I have left to do in this world. The ringmaster really believed in Mo, 100%. What will happen to the circus now that the ringmaster's gone? The beginning of the Lawrence Curls era, I suppose. I wonder if it's really alright to let Mo run the show. Mr. Wright, you don't know much about Mo, I suspect. You could see right through me. Aw, Nick, you can't let him get to you like that. You're an attorney. The ringmaster. He was even more than a father to me. When he took me in, the circus was in bad shape. It was obvious that he had no real way of supporting us. Who does he mean by us? Is that why you started with acrobatics? Back then, I was only 9 years old. I begged the ringmaster to let me try, and he finally gave in. Having a kid in the circus was probably the last thing in the world that he wanted. I just wanted to be helpful, so I could help the ringmaster. That's such a nice story. And how old is he? 26. Okay. Mr. Wright, I just realised who you remind me of. You're just like this prosecutor. Are we? Pearls was also sheltered, that isn't an excuse. Yeah. You would do anything to have this guy's muscles, except exercise and dieting. Very good. What? You and the prosecutor have the same glint in your eyes. You're joking, right? You think I'm like that whip-carrying demon? Whoa, no need to get so hostile about it. You two may view things from very different perspectives, for now. But you both see the world through the same colour-tinted glasses. I know because when I look at people, their eyes are the only things I can believe in. Naked Miss Von Karma, huh? Lately, I've been confined to this room, so I don't have a clue what's going on with the circus. I was hoping you could shed some light on Ben. Well, he'll always be here. And as long as he is here, he really can only continue to be a ventriloquist. Whether that's a good thing for him or not, I'm afraid I can't really say. What do you think of Max? Do you hate him too? You want to know about Max? Well, his colleagues in the circus all seem to hate him. What about you, Acro? I've got my issues with him as well. But he just also happens to have a diamond shining in his soul. A diamond shining in his soul? I guess you could say it is his pride as a performer. We didn't have that pride in ourselves before Max arrived. Honestly, I think he brought something wonderful to this circus when he came. Acro. This guy is really different from the other members of the circus. Yeah, this guy isn't annoying as hell. Lately, I've been confined to this room. Okay. Alright, let's... tell me about the monkey. Is the monkey yours? Money is a great friend to me. That pile of treasure over there is his collection, huh? It is indeed. Money will bring anything back with him. Aw, that's so cute. Yeah, I'm not great with the ladies, but I seem to be pretty popular with the animals. Yeah. Got nothing to say about that. Do you know about the seasoning? Yeah, okay. Note. What's this? That's what we want to know. It was posted in the cafeteria the morning before the murder. In the cafeteria? What happened? He suddenly looks incredibly serious. If it's got something to do with her, then you should go straight to the source. Huh? Regina, ask her about it. Okay. Maximilian Galactica, right? You'll have to forgive me, but I try not to think about him. Acro won't even look at it. Looks like something is really weighing on him. Alright, well, I guess we go find Regina. A Franzi and Nick shipper. Nick and Franzi sitting in a tree. W-H-I-P-P-I-N-G. Very good. Very good. Alright. Hey, it's you again. Hey, tell us about, this dude. Now, you are... Why are you here? Why are you here? You have nothing. You are useless. Just get out of my sight. Very big circus. Big top. Gotta have some water. Grrr. I've got a bad feeling about this. Wonderful. Today's special must be filet of phoenix. Stay! Stay! Heal! Oh, Maya, Nick, it's you guys. I'm sorry. I guess I made a mistake. A mistake? Yeah, a little one. I was thinking of teaching whatever primate was out there a lesson. But I was expecting more of a monkey than a human. A monkey? Yeah, boy. It's a pity about what happened to the ringmaster. Dad. Everyone loved him, didn't they? He must have been quite a man. Aw, thanks, Southern. When am I going to stream this game drunk? Maybe I'll try a drinking stream one day. Don't know if it'll be this game. But maybe it'd be more interesting if it was like Devil May Cry, so you could see my playing abilities just fall to pieces. I'm putting on some gloves because it's getting cold. Cold. He was. I love my dad so much. I hate to say it, but she doesn't seem all that broken up about her father. That's why I feel so lonely. Now that I won't be able to see him for a while. For a while? Yeah. When Leon died, I talked with my dad, and he told me that when someone dies, they just become a star in the heavens. A star? That means that my dad is looking down on me from the sky. That's why I love the night so much. I can see everyone who's gone. When someone dies, they just become a star in the heavens. That's kind of sweet. But I bet you there's no way that Maya believes that. What do you mean there's no way I believe that? Reading Nick's mind again somehow. Do you think that one day I'll be a star too? Of course. You really think so? Yeah, you will, I think. I've got a feeling that everyone is doing great up there in the sky. I wonder if everything's alright with Regina. Yeah, we had a discussion a few streams back. Because I just don't drink. But I have to find a drink I actually like first. Maya's like a witch or something. She can probably read minds. She's the spirit medium. But she also seems like she can read minds, doesn't she? Only Phoenix's mind. Just to go back and clear something up, why'd you want to teach Money a lesson? Because he's a meanie. He's got something that means a lot to me. Something that means a lot to you? It must be something shiny, right? Actually, it's a stage costume. It's got lots of spangles. It's really beautiful. You should see it. We should? When the costume gets hit by the spotlight, it dazzles. Hey, Mr. Attorney. Huh? If you saw that monkey, you'd get my costume back for me, wouldn't you? It's really important to me. Gladly, but of course, and I'll get it for you. Do these actually have different dialogue? I'll try but of course. Leave it all up to us. Guess there's no turning down that request. Yay! You're really gonna do it? Yeah, I don't think it matters what we say. She reminds you of Princess Peach. Yeah, show her the note. Regina, have you ever seen this before? I know what this is. Really? Well, it was in my pocket for a while. It was in your pocket? This piece of paper was in your pocket? I guess I noticed it was there around breakfast time. Breakfast time? Yeah, I always take Acro his breakfast in the morning. That's when I also take out the trash in his room. Then I'd go to the cafeteria and eat my own breakfast. That's when you realised the piece of paper was in your pocket? Yep, but since I'm not a murderer, I just figured it belonged in someone else's pocket. And then what? I wondered if the person who lost it was in trouble, so... You didn't put it on the bulletin board in the cafeteria, did you? I did! I stuck it up there. How'd you know? So it was Regina who put it up there. When did this happen? The morning of the murder, I think. That explains a lot. I wonder who wrote this. Note updated. Found in Regina's pocket on the morning of the crime. She has pockets? Where? Yeah. Good question. Anything to say about these things? There's no denying it. Max is cool. I want to try flying someday with Max. She's already flown off into her own little world. Nick, I want to try flying too. Okay, I'll think about it. Same dialogue. Have I shown her these things? Ah, that's Pepper, isn't it? From the cafeteria. Huh? It's from the cafeteria? It's not? I remember seeing it there. So this was the cafeteria's Pepper. You know, I'm not a big fan of Pepper. What about this? What can you tell me? I'm not really good at figuring out hard things. Really? You too? But you're such a good talker. I never expected Maya to make a new friend in a strange place like this. He just loves to cause nothing but trouble, that cute little monkey. But don't you think using a tiger to scare him is a bit much? Huh? Why is that? Do you really have to ask that? It's dangerous to use a tiger for that kind of thing. It's not dangerous at all. Regent's just a little kitten. I've seen plenty of kittens, and that's no kitten. Alright. Tell me about your dad? I might not be able to see my dad for a while, but I know I can wait until I see him again. That's the spirit, even though he won't be coming home. Don't do that, Maya. Please don't look at me that way. I'm sorry. Regina's so cheerful. It kind of makes you wonder if all the lights are on. Especially when she says she won't be able to see her dad for a while. He's been a good friend to my dad for a really long time now. My dad always said, when it comes to who I can entrust the circus to, it's definitely Mo. Yep, that clown is one lovable stooge. Don't you think so, Nick? No comment. Ah, it's Acro. Is he in his room today? Yes, he is. We just came back from meeting with him. I hope his legs get better soon. Acro's so incredible, especially on the trapeze. The trapeze is that enormous swing hanging from the top of the tent, right? Yep, that's it. I really want to see him up there again. Acro the acrobat. That's strange. Acro doesn't seem to have very many nice things to say about Regina. But Regina seems to like Acro just fine. Alright, I look so cute in this picture. Don't you think I look cute? Don't you? Don't you? You sure do. No objections here. Cool, this lady's got a whip. She's an animal tamer, huh? Sort of. Okay, I think I've shown her all these profiles. Objection, of course it's a kitten, Nick. Mo has a motive for murder now? Yeah, that's true. That's true. Two women with whips. That's my cue to shut up and act like a good boy. Okay, we'll... now what? Yeah, I'll just check if there's anyone in the cafeteria. Big Top Cafeteria. Something smells fantastic. So we know it can't be Mo. Wait, I know what it is. It's burgers. Hello, hello. Welcome to the Bistro de Cirque, aka the cafeteria. It smells so good in here. And those burgers look great. She's drooling like she's some sort of crazed burger monster. Maya is a burger monster. My burgers are the best. Juicy meat, toasted buns, special sauce. They are absolutely irresistible to anyone with a hankering for a burger. One bite will send you into hamburger heaven. I bet. I can tell by the smell. Whoa, I'm getting hungry too. Those burgers must have some kind of special power. Or maybe you just haven't had lunch, Nick. Think about that, huh? Now that the ringmaster is gone, what are you going to do? That's all I've thought about the past 2 days. Everyone loved Russell. You've heard Acro's story, haven't you? Like how he was adopted when he was younger? He's calmed down a bit now, but he was livid when he heard about the murder. Acro was so upset that he said he couldn't go on. He was that upset? Yes, he was. Anyways, I gave it some thought. Maybe I should give up on trying to be a half-baked clown. I've been thinking of trying on the ringmaster's shoes. What? Really? Max would still be an issue, though. Max? He may be a bit mean and hard to work with, but it's hard to argue his importance. He's probably the reason the circus is still around. A lot of what he says is right. No. All that's left is to see if everyone can get over the tragedy. You know. The tragedy? You know. What is he talking about? The murder? Get over what tragedy, Mo? Huh? Don't worry about it. There's nothing. Nothing at all. You must mean the tragic death of the ringmaster, right? Yes, yes, that's it. You're right, girlie. Dang, dang, dang. Correctamundo. Doesn't he mean ding? Mo, I mean no disrespect here, but are you lying to us? No, not at all. What makes you think that? Just the way you said if everyone can get over the tragedy seemed a bit strange. It sounded like you were talking about something from a long time ago. Eek, 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 eek. Mo, I'm right, aren't I? There's a Cyclops. You feel like Mo and Gumshoe would be best friends? Yes. Yup. So now we're getting closer to the truth. It was about 6 months ago. It was just a little accident. Give me a break. Us old men have accidents. I wear big pants for a reason. 6 months ago, eh? Okay. Well, we'll come back to that. Got 2 different sets of Cyclops to break. Just see if anything else is different anywhere. And if not, I'll try and break one of the sets. No. Anything new to show you? You have to be here for a reason. Not sure what reason, but some reason. No. Nothing new here. Something new here. Lodging house, 1st floor, Mo's room. Mo's not here. What's that? I hear something. Stop it, Nick. You're scaring me. The monkey. Nick, it's money. That monkey's holding something. That's it. That's the thing that means a lot to Regina, remember? Alright, time to take on this monkey, attorney style. Alright. Let's see. Give it back, monkey brain. Stay. And ooh, scratch, scratch. I mean, obviously it's this one. Ooh. Wah, ooh. Yikes! Wah! I tried to have a monkey-to-monkey talk with him. I really did. Nick, you... I swiped it while Money was distracted. Wow, you're really on the ball today, Nick. Let me see it. Huh? You can see it fine from where you are. You know what I mean. I really want to try on Regina's costume. Maybe then they'll take you in at the circus and I can get some peace and quiet. What's the matter now? It doesn't fit me at all. Oh well. Guess it's time for you to lay off the burgers. Not to mention it doesn't look like something any girl I know would actually wear. Stage costume. A shiny spangled vest. It's not Maya's size at all. I like how that note is there. Yeah, Nick is a real asshole, isn't he? Wow. That worked somehow. What happens if we try something else? I'll save here. Stay. Stay. Money, stay. Hey, it's working. It sounded like he was confused at the end of that. Ooh. stay. Ah! Yikes! Ah! I'm gonna guess you get the thing back regardless. I knew that acting like Regina would do the trick. Nick, you. Alright. See what the other bit of dialogue is. Give it back, monkey brain. Give it back, monkey brain. That means a lot to Regina. A real man wouldn't make a little girl cry. Yikes! Whoa! I tried to have a man-to-man talk with him. I really did. You know, man-to-man isn't really accurate. It was more like man-to-monkey. Nick! Okay, so it doesn't actually matter. Oops. Doesn't matter. You can't really imagine me drunk? Yeah. I don't do it often. Not for a long time, actually. Okay. Anything different going on here? Nope. Alright. I should get this costume. Okay, you don't care about it. Go give it back to Regina, see what we get for that. Maybe some new evidence or something? New info? Need some water. So when does Maya murder Nick for all the abuse she takes every case? Yeah. Yeah, he's a jerk. He is. We should play some SC2 co-op drunk on stream one day. That could be interesting, actually. But yeah, I need to find some alcohol I actually like. I don't actually drink at the moment, so... I never found anything I like, so... Anyway, where's Regina? I wonder how long this investigation segment is. Should I take a break and go to the bathroom and get some water? I'll go for a little bit longer. And then I think we'll take a break. Alright. Here you go, Regina. Yay! Thank you! You really got it back for me. Don't mention it. I love you, Mr. Attorney. Blush. It's nothing. No wonder guys melt to mush in front of this girl. But she just says love you to everyone. Don't drink? What kind of Australian are you? Hey, some of us don't drink. Actually, my boyfriend doesn't drink either, so... Hey, Regina. That costume is yours, right? I tried it on, but it didn't fit me. Huh? This costume? This isn't mine. It was Leon's. Leon's? You know, the lion she told us about. Oh, the one that someone killed. Well, tell me all about it. Leon. He was killed, wasn't he? That's right. My dad killed him. Why? Well, Leon did something really bad during practice. During practice? Leon was sitting down, and then he opened his mouth. You know, gaw. Usually when he did that, I would put my head into his mouth. Wait, you put your head into a lion's mouth? I sure did. The people in the crowd always loved seeing me do that. They'd always start screaming. You sure they were screaming because they loved seeing you do that? Anyways. What was the bad thing? Oh yeah, Leon bit someone during that practice. Regina! Everything was alright though, right? No, it wasn't alright. That was the problem. My dad was incredibly angry. And that's when Leon... Yeah, that's when he became a star in the sky. Poor thing. Leon. The animal show's lion, shot by the ringmaster 6 months ago for biting a performer. You don't drink either? Ah. Well, tell us more about Leon. There's nothing more to say about Leon. I'm gonna guess we show Leon to Acro. But I'm gonna show Leon to other people first. You wouldn't know it, but I was responsible for naming all the animals at the circus. You named Money the monkey? And Regina's tiger? Guilty as charged. But Leon got his name from the ringmaster. Really? He always said, keep names simple and easy to associate. Nick's name is easy to associate, right? I always told Russell, if that's what you think, then call him Lion the Lion. It's a great name, don't you think? Imagine if he could talk. I'm Lion, haha. Lion? But that's when Russell said, don't lie to yourself, that name is awful. Well. Okay. Maybe Ben's got something to say about Leon? I mean, you gotta be useful for something, right? Nope. Anyway, we'll go to talk to Acro. You reiterate your hate. Hi. What do you think of this? Oh, really? He's got nothing to say about Lion? Okay. Alright. I guess we break the Cyclops on, Let's see what his starts with. I'm using the wrong save slot. So see what his Cyclops stuff starts. If you have I badged Acro? Yeah. He just says he doesn't know anything about what happens outside his room. About the wheelchair. I have to ask you, how were you injured? I'm sorry, I thought we talked about this? It was an accident that happened during practice. An accident during practice? Yes, unfortunately, acrobats are prone to all sorts of injuries. He's lying. If that were the real cause, he'd have no reason to keep it secret. Acro, are you really telling me that a practice accident was the cause of your injury? Alright, Acro, just tell me the truth. Do you mind if I ask you a question first? What do you want to know? Do you really think I could get an injury like this from something like that? Yikes, it seems I'm off track with this one. If that's how you handle yourself, I suggest a net if you ever try the tightrope. It'll burn. He's right, I slipped up just now. I've got to rethink things. I don't know, I think a badge could definitely cause that. Take that! Leon. 6 months ago, you were attacked by the lion. That's when you were injured. I know I'm on the right track. I just need to keep going. You're saying that I was attacked by a lion? That's what I'm saying. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright, but I'm an acrobat. I'm no animal tamer. If a lion was coming at me, I'd be running for the exit. Okay, maybe attacked is not the best word to be using? But let me rephrase that as battled the lion. You seem to enjoy telling jokes. Why would I decide to battle a lion? Because you had to fight it. You had to fight it to save someone. Ooh. Alright, we definitely don't have this yet. You had to save Gumshoe. So how about it, Acro? Do you mind if I ask one question first? Go ahead. What do you want to know? Why would I possibly battle the king of the jungle for something like that? Huh? I must be going in the wrong direction. Let me load my save. Load my save. Alright, so I don't think we have the info to break this one yet. The worst part is that it's this horrible obstacle in the way of 2-4, aka a good case with memorable characters. Yeah, I agree. I agree. You'd fight a lion for Gumshoe? No. I mean, Gumshoe's pretty great. Alright, let's go see if we can break Moe's cycle. Oh, hang on. Should we see if Max knows anything? Let's go talk to Max. December 29, Detention Center, Visitors Room. They must have taken Max in for questioning again. There really isn't anything that we need to ask him right now anyway. Alright, I guess. Alright, let's go then. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna ask him about a lion, but alright. Hey Maya, what do you think about a lion? No, she got nothing. No. What do you think about a murder note? No. Yeah. Nothing here. Oh, we'll try and break Moe's cyclock. If I can remember where to go. Okay. The average speed of a lion is 30 miles per hour. The top speed of a human is 28 miles per hour. But if you took the speed of that guy being chased by the lion, he... Okay. Interesting. Didn't know any of that. Alright, Moe. Time to stop clowning around. It's still better than Moe's jokes. Get over it. Moe, please tell us what happened 6 months ago. What in the world went on at the circus? Okay. There's no need to look so scary when you ask me. Hey, look over there! Some juicy burgers! Let's eat instead. Unfortunately, I'm more of a grilled chicken sandwich man myself. Aw. That's a... Does he ever mention that again? Grilled chicken sandwiches? Because I read a fanfic last night that where Phoenix ordered a grilled chicken sandwich. So is that's just like this tiny little detail that the author picked up on, or is that a recurring thing, I'm wondering? Anyway. Actually, I've kind of got an idea what happened back then. Moe, you said something about an accident. This wouldn't happen to be the cause of that accident, would it? A badge. What about this? Looks tasty. What? You know, the burgers. It looks like I shot a blank on that attempt. What do you say? Another burger sound alright to you? No, you said something about an accident. A lion. That sounds good too? Yeah, chicken sandwich is pretty good. I heard a little bit about it from Regina. Leon made a mistake during a practice, right? How did you... I told them so many times. You shouldn't be doing such dangerous acts. Like putting her head inside Leon's mouth, right? Yeah, but Regina believed in Leon. She believed so strongly that the ringmaster went along. He never could say no to her. Out of curiosity, who was bitten? Come on, Moe, don't climb up on me now. Who did Leon bite on the head? Well, I promised I wouldn't say anything. You promised? He's involved in this too. He's involved, huh? Moe must be talking about... Moe, is this the person that you promised you wouldn't say anything? A badge. Oh, what's the matter? There's a lot of spice on this Gajoon burger. What about the person who you promised to keep silent? You don't get it yet, do you? What can I say? I have a strong sense of duty. Just because I'm funny and talkative doesn't mean that I go around blabbing everything. So... did he promise Acro? Getting my health back. Who did he promise? Take that! It comes up a few times in the Ace Attorney series. Oh, did you get that from a wiki, did you, Southern? That's a cool little detail. Yeah. Lion. Okay. It's interesting, they don't seem to let you save during any of this. You have to actually back out of the whole thing. Alright, I guess... Guess it's Acro. It must have been Acro, right? How'd you know? Don't worry about that, Mo. Getting to the bottom of this accident may help solve what happened to the ringmaster. No way! I need to know the truth about what happened to Russell. Please tell me what you know. Okay, just talking to Stevie. That's what I call Stevie. Who's Russell? Russell's the ringmaster. The guy with the amazing moustache. Russellberry. According to a brief Google search. Ah, okay. Alright, so Phoenix's favourite food is probably grilled chicken sandwich. Maybe. Tell Stevie you said sup. Okay, I will when he gets back. He's just going out for a bit. I'm sorry, Acro. Yay! Health! Delicious health. So wait, do you never get your health reset? Do you have to do it during Cyclops segments? That's interesting. Because my health seems to carry over all the time now. Okay. It's just like you said. You know, the accident. Did someone die? No, but it would have probably been better if he had. What? How would that have been better? He's still alive. But when he got bit, he suffered massive brain damage. He'll never recover from the coma that he's in. Coma? All he does now is lie in his bed at the hospital. And that's all he's ever going to be able to do. This case does get pretty sad. I see. How is he related to Acro? He's his brother. Huh? The person who got bit was Acro's brother. But brother? They were an acrobat team of brothers. Acro and Bat. There you go, Sullen, there you go. Acro and Bat. Cute nicknames, I thought. Anyways, they were an incredible team. Cut down together in their prime. Who is Acro's younger brother? Sean Dingling, but everyone always calls him Bat. He fell in love with Regina. Of course. Trying to win her love was his downfall. Everyone seems to fall in love with Regina. 6 months ago, while we were practicing, all of a sudden Bat blurts out, "Let me perform with Leon." Why'd he do that? I don't know, but that's what caused the accident. I'll never forget that moment. It was so strange. Leon had the weirdest look on his face. He was... smiling. He? You mean Leon? Yes, Leon. When he bit down, he was smiling. Some sick grin. No way! That's impossible! A smirking lion? A flying murderer? Why does it seem that it's always Mo who catches all of these incredible events? Nick? Can lions smile? We never told the police about the incident. The circus would have been shut down if we had. Wow. The next day, the ringmaster took Leon out and shot him with a rifle. So that's what really happened. Well, you guys were so serious. What was I supposed to do? I had to tell you. But all this truthfulness has put me in the mood for a burger. Here, you two have some pepper. Shaka shaka shaka. There he goes again, acting like his normal crazy self. Achoo! Achoo! Nice! What a wonderful sneeze! What? Huh? You think so? You sneeze with pepper and slip on a banana peel. That's basic clownsmanship. Girlie, I know you gotta understand that. Nick, I think I'd make a good clown. Other than Regina, I've never seen a cuter sneezer. Does Regina sneeze with pepper too? She does. Bat would always tease her with pepper. But Bats? From my point of view, those two always looked so perfect together. They look perfect together, huh? Do we have a profile for Bat now? Oh, we do. 22. Everyone... Oh, 22. Real name, Sean Dingley. Bit on the head 6 months ago by Leon. Still in a coma. Got anything else to say about Bat? When you think about it, he really was a good guy. He truly liked Regina. He would try anything to get her attention. He seems like a good guy. Back then, Acro was always laughing. But I guess that everything backstage at the circus isn't always rosy. I see. It's harder than you think, making people laugh all the time. Alright. Well, there you go. Yeah. People just don't respect animals. Yeah, agreed, Tag. If something happens, it's always the animal's fault, isn't it? Heaven forbid someone shut down this circus. Yeah! Yeah, actually I'm getting that feeling too, Southern. You feel like Mo is deeply depressed because of the recent events and is hiding it with his comedy act. Yeah, actually, I'm starting to come around a little bit on Mo. Alright, tell me about... Bat. No, okay. Doesn't have anything to say about that. Anyone in the ringmaster's room? Nope, okay. Just checking. Just checking. Yeah. Do you have anything to say about Bat? Nope, nothing to say. You're useless! Useless! Useless. Oh, Acro's the last place I'll go. Yeah, okay. Ah, Mr. Wright. Back again, I see. Well, he did say I'll be back. Wait, or was that someone else? We're back because Acro is hiding why his legs were injured. He was hurt in the accident 6 months ago. It would seem that he knows what we know. Well, it seems you've got things you want to talk about, so fire away. Save my game. Save my game. Tell me about Bat. Lately, I've been confined to this room, so... Okay, you have nothing to say about your brother. Yeah, okay. Pretending you don't have a brother. Sure. That'll work. About the wheelchair. Alright, so we did the first part of this, where we present the lion. He's lying! Doof! You have some respect for Acro if he dove in to save his brother from a lion. Yeah, same. Regina's the only one who trains with them and knows how to handle them, but then the other guy just tries to do the same thing when the lion doesn't respect him as its trainer. Bad situation. Yeah. Yeah. Animals aren't toys. Okay, so I already tried the wrong answer for this one. So he had to fight it to save someone. Bat. Bat. It was a shame what happened to your brother 6 months ago. You tried to save him, didn't you? And that's how you got that terrible injury. Mo, he must have told you. Yes, we learned about Bat from Mo. But he didn't mention anything about you in regards to the accident. I suppose it was just a slip of the tongue on his part. That's how I figured it out. A slip of the tongue? Anyways, they are an incredible team. Cut down together in their prime. Cut down together. That was where he slipped, and that's how I figured it out. You two ended up at the centre of the same accident. Together, like always. I see. But an accident is an accident. It wasn't anyone's fault. I still haven't broken Acro's last cyclock. This must be one incredibly deep-seated secret. It wasn't anyone's fault. Do you care to explain more? Acro, I know you are still hiding something from me. Maybe someone you don't seem to like much is the reason you're being evasive? Alright, well, the person we know he doesn't like is Regina. But maybe he doesn't like my badge. What about this, Acro? Are you aware how strange you seem sometimes? You seem to think you know what will happen before you do, but you're wrong. What? It's clear you haven't come to grips with what's going on. Ah, there's no way I can backpedal away from this. Take that! Regina, you always seem calm and collected, until you start talking about her. Saying things like she's cruel. Well done, Mr. Attorney. You've got quite the set of eagle eyes. You know, her tiger tried to attack me. Regent tried to attack you? Twice. He wasn't serious, I'm sure. You're not trying to insinuate that I believe she spurred on Leon to attack Bat, are you? Leon was never taught a command to attack people. Regina isn't capable of doing anything like that. Besides, Regina had no reason to want to hurt my little brother. Regina and Bat were such good friends back then. But you still hate Regina? I've got proof of it. What? What are you talking about? Oh, maybe I overdid it again. But if I can hand something over to Acro, maybe it'll... Here's proof that you had it out for Regina all along. So I want to check what happens if we back out now. Do we have to restart the breaking of the cyclock or no? I want to test that. I'm not entirely sure what this one is, so... And we're going to take a lot of damage. Save. Hey, amigo! I'm almost finished for the day, actually, sorry. I've got some dinner on the way. Yeah, we're about to finish up the stream, sorry. Because our next is the... I think we're nearly done with this investigation segment, and then I'll do the court segment another day. That's fine. Ah. No worries. Okay, so we'll see what happens if we go back into the cyclock breaking. You missed out on the clown. Yeah. Oh, the whole thing starts over, does it? Oh, that's rubbish. That's garbage. Oh, that's awful. Wow, that sucks. Take that. Hang on, there's... Oh, no, I can't go in the options. Okay. I actually turned off the fast skip feature because I should turn it back on. I can't access the menu at the moment, but... So I didn't want to accidentally skip stuff on stream, but sure it'll be okay. I do want to see the wrong answer for this one, and then I'll try turning on the fast skip. Somebody don't seem to like much, it's Regina. Yeah, I think someone helps him get down the stairs. I'm assuming. Yeah, I don't understand why they don't just ask Mo if he wants to swap rooms with Acro. Because, I mean, if someone needed to swap rooms with me for that reason, I would say yes. Yes. Definitely. Then he could be on the ground floor. Oh, that's right. Mo's not on the ground floor, is he? He's on the first floor. Okay, maybe there's no actual rooms on the first floor. Still, it'd be easier for Acro. Anyway. Okay, let's do a wrong answer. Here's proof you had it out for Regina all along! Acro? You know, I think I hate you more than I ever hated her. Wow! Whoa! Whoa! Huh? How could what you just showed me possibly prove that I hate Regina? Wow. Looks like I picked the wrong piece of evidence. But there's got to be something that works. I know it. No. Go reload my save. So I think I remember Nick when we first went to Mo's room. Oh no. I'm thinking of the wrong room. Because the first time we went to Acro's room, isn't it? I'm remembering that dialogue from when Nick was tired from climbing a couple of flights of stairs. That's what was confusing me, but it was this room they were visiting, not Mo's. So yeah, I think Mo is actually on the ground floor. Yeah, they climbed 2 flights of stairs and he was tired, and this is the third floor, yeah. So Mo's on the ground floor. Amazing, we figured things out. Full auto skip. Okay, we'll see how this goes. Take that! There's no elevator either. What happens to Acro if there's a fire? Yeah, it's just ridiculous making him stay up on this floor. Ridiculous. Ah, that's pretty good. Nice. I think I'll keep this option turned on. Unless I accidentally start pressing the wrong button. That's what I'm afraid of, is accidentally pressing the wrong button. And skipping through important stuff. Maybe I could move it to a button I would never press accidentally. If it lets me rebind it. Someone you don't seem to like much is Regina. Okay, so hopefully I've got the right one here, otherwise we have to start the whole dang thing again. I'm guessing it's the note, because Regina found it in her pocket right after she went to visit Acro to give him his breakfast. So he must have put it in her pocket. Where'd you get it? Regina posted it on the bulletin board in the cafeteria. Before that, it was in her pocket. I guess I noticed it was in there around breakfast time. I always take Acro his breakfast in the morning. You wrote this, and then you put it in her pocket. That's right, isn't it? That's right. Well done, Mr. Wright. Go! Give me my health back. Nom nom, yes, full health. My legs were injured by Leon 6 months ago. My younger brother, Bat, had a dare with Regina. A dare? An absurd dare. If I can put my head inside of Leon's mouth like you do, you have to go to the movies with me on a date. That's insane! Didn't he know how dangerous that is? We all thought he was being stupid too, but that lion was very old to begin with. And age brought with it countless experience in doing that very trick. Unfortunately, this particular time, I guess Leon wasn't ready or willing. And that's when the accident happened? He just wanted to take her out. To the movies. Poor Bats. When Leon chomped down, I jumped towards him. Then Leon attacked me, and that's how I ended up... What about Bat? He's still in a coma. I went to the hospital yesterday to visit him. I see. I'm still waiting for him to open his eyes again. And that's the reason why I keep going. Does he think he's gonna revive? Phoenix gains energy from making a wheelchair-bound man sad. Save. You can see what they're going for with Regina here, is in that she might be what Pearls could end up if she stays sheltered. Okay, that's an interesting way to look at it, actually. Bat and Regina. They were such great friends. Oh yeah, I wanted you to take a look at this. What is it? This is the scarf my brother was wearing when Leon attacked him. Gross, it's covered in blood. This scarf. It was a present from Regina to my brother on the day of the accident. when he did it, he looked like he was smiling. He? Leon, obviously. Oh! When he bit down on Bat's head, the expression on Leon's face looked like a grin. Nick! I know, Mo said the same thing. What do you think it all means? Is it going to be Gumshoe or Francisca? Oh, yes, Gumshoe? I'll be taking that scarf if you don't mind. Oh no, Francisca. Miss Von Karma? I've already heard everything, so hand over the scarf. But the scarf is evidence in the trial. That is for me to decide. I think we should begin our preparations now, Acro. Preparations? I've served a summons to Acro to appear in court tomorrow as a witness. Acro, we'll talk more at the prosecutor's office. Acro, a witness? Come, Acro, let's go to the office. Yeah, remember he said he saw Max flying up past the window? Yes, ma'am. Now what do we do, Nick? How are we going to handle tomorrow? Don't worry about it. I'll figure something out. Look at you, all full of confidence. You must have found something you can use. This is all beginning to come together now. Is it though? Alright. That's a good place to end, because Steve just got home with some food. Alright. So, next time we will continue and we'll do the trial section, which I think it's the last... I don't know how long this trial section is, so depending on what time it finishes, we might... I don't know if we'll start the next case or if we'll play some other game. Depends what time it is when we finish this case. Time for you to make food? Yeah! I've been hungry for a while, actually. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the next stream should wrap up the case. We're pretty deep into this case now, so... Alright, anyone streaming tonight? Oh, cat. So, the cat's not streaming, but, I guess I'll show you the cat before we end the stream. Move that. Put that there. That's not a cat. That's a cat. There's a cat. Put it up a little bit. And there you go. Does my cat eat KFC? No, actually. We tried to give her a chicken nugget once and she didn't like it. Full screen it. Let's see. And cat. Very cute. She's a loaf. She's got her legs under her body, so it looks like she doesn't have legs. It's funny. Okay. Yeah, Twinge is streaming, so yeah, I'll send you over to Twinge again. I tend to only host or raid people I'm comfortable with, rather than random people. Wait, is he streaming? He's not. Maybe he went offline for a second. Yeah, man. Doesn't seem like he's, Okay, maybe he's having internet problems? It's not working for me. Okay. I guess I'll host someone else then. So I just tried to go to his stream and he's not there. Alright, I'll send you over to I Ate Your Pie instead. He's playing Lord of the Rings? I'm not sure why. I'll send you over there. Thanks everyone for hanging out. /raid I Eat Your Pie. I can't type today. And I'll see you all next time, where we can finish up this case. So, see ya!